many people... Read the number, the little bottom corner of the... Underneath where my leg is.
I think we are...
On the screen, yeah.
On the screen?
No.
No, up
Up.
underneath my leg. Like this, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think we're organized.
46 out of 1,279.
Nice.
46, sorry.
What does that mean?
There's 46 people currently watching. And then there's 1,000, whatever it was, have tuned in throughout the time.
Wow.
Which is amazing. All right. We have everything. We will not be looking at the chat.
Run the vacuum over here.
Look at that. In 3 days, it will be 6 years since I saw the first Toy Break episode.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Kids could be in kindergarten who weren't even born when we started.
Now I'm feeling old. Thanks, Joey.
Amazing. Button.
Can't wait for our little Toy Break kid to
Button
go to
lab.
college.
Going in.
I'm going to be so proud of him.
Do we need to set anything on the table for this show?
Yeah, it's fine.
No, we'll do it. We'll do a small
Should we
short.
set-
Do it live.
The first episode I saw you did the... Who is it? The Pugsy.
Oh,
Pugsy.
yeah?
Yeah,
He's right up there.
that was my first.
He's up on
Yeah,
that
and
shelf.
as soon as I finished watching, I ordered it.
Nice.
I have to have that.
You're a spontaneous buyer. I like it. You're the kind of person I
am
love.
Totally. The first, I don't know, 5 or 10 episodes I watched, I bought every single thing you guys talked about.
What?
Because that was,
Because it was all new.
yeah, I stumbled on your show, and then that's what
chat.
started me collecting. So I just bought everything you guys talked about, and then I went from there.
Oh, that's crazy.
Actually, it's funny because that's how I am with Gundam models right now.
Oh,
I've been watching this one thing.
Every time they talk about it, you're like,
they
yes.
talk about it and they take the time to actually build it, and it looks great. And then or top 5 lists, I'm like, okay, I'm buying that, I'm buying that, and I'm buying that. You know.
Yeah.
So, because it's good to have a point of reference to really understand what a good. Like I just bought.
And
like,
then
a
now
kit.
you can get...
I bought a kit that was never really recommended. It was like really cheap, and you know but the box was cool, and
Here we go.
it really wasn't that great.
Here we go to save the
was
day.
It was like a little bank robber dude. It was a gorilla.
Oh, that
He
guy's
had a
dope.
Oh
monkey.
yeah, I remember
I bought that from because of your
Oh,
show.
the camera's
Oh,
really
the walrus,
close right
yeah,
now.
the
No,
walrus
not the
dude.
walrus.
Or
I
not?
bought
So
him
weird.
because of the show too.
Oh,
but,
it was the
I know
robber.
which one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the little gorilla guy.
Yeah, it was an upper playground
Yeah.
toy.
Yeah.
I still
They
have
were
a
all
ton
on
of
the
those.
playground, weren't they? Or both of those.
Yeah, I still have a bunch of those.
We
The
have...
Pugsy is not
That-
Upper
that was
Playground.
not-
That's Dave Cortez.
Yeah.
You're right,
Yeah.
Stone Age hero.
What do we have?
All right. No talking out loud to the audience while
You
we're
can
filming.
type if you want to
But
type.
feel
Quiet
free
on the
to-
set. Quiet on the set.
Feel free to. Okay, so we have a call. Do we want to do a call?
Yeah,
Sure.
you can play the call.
Why not?
Okay, it's a little long, but we'll fit it in. We have a lot to cover this episode, everyone.
Good thing we're wide
Settle
awake.
in. Settle in.
It's still early.
All right, is everybody in the studio audience ready?
Yay.
Hey, we said no talking.
All right, you ready, Ben? Looking.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Nothing looking.
3, 2. Hey everyone! Welcome to Toy Break, episode 249. I'm Aileen.
I'm George.
I'm still Ben.
And Toy Break, in case you're wondering, is your weekly internet show featuring news and reviews all about designer vinyl, plush, action figures, collectibles, events, how-tos, interviews, artists, guests, anything we can bring you in the wonderful world of toys. And in case you were watching the live, the Toy Break 24-hour live, you might have already seen this because it's happening right now.
Right now.
Or
like
Hi,
before,
live.
before when you are watching this now. So hello to
There was like a Spaceballs joke in there somewhere, but I can't remember it.
When will
It's
then
3,
be
4,
now?
Yeah, it's 4 in the morning. Now, right now?
Right now.
When is then?
Now.
We
now.
just missed it. So let's start off, as we always do, by thanking our site sponsors, like Puppet Heap. Puppet Heap, a world of stories on your hand.
What's up, Shirley? Superpower Collectibles.
DKE Toys.
3, Dr. Etro.
Pay Saber.
Tomonosuke.
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 Tomonosuke. Yay! Happy Panda Toys.
Button Lab.
Got one right here. Art Attack Toys.
Dragatomi.
Tenacious Toys.
Mr. Toast.
And our newest sponsor, Frombies.
Yay!
Is that hilarious? We also have some donations to thank for. So huge thanks go out to Eric from Missouri, Carson from Missouri.
Erica.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Erica from Missouri, Carson from Missouri, Raphael from New York, Sleepy Robot 13 from Ohio, Adam from Japan, Squire from Kentucky, Jillian from Canada, Catherine from Texas, and Brian from Massachusetts. And what does that add? 3 more states to the map.
Booyah! You
Dun,
guys are
dun,
awesome.
dun.
How amazing is that?
That is amazing.
The USA
I'm not,
is tiny
you know what?
Bible.
Because of you guys right there, I'm not calling anybody out this week.
Nice.
I'm not going to call a state out at all.
I am. California, step it up.
We
a
already
notch.
have
like California.
California.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Step it up.
Try like Utah or something.
Hey, Utah.
No.
Step it
No,
No.
we're not calling. No.
No. No one's getting called out.
No one's getting called out.
All right, we also have a contest running right now. It's the WWR Square. It's actually the WWR Portable Square Contest. To win this awesome little Ashley Wood robot, simply post your favorite post-apocalyptic...
Oh, no. It's
No.
post the square face.
What is going on?
The
Sorry.
face.
We have a WWR Square... We have a WWR Portable Square Contest going on right now. To win this awesome little Ashley Wood robot, all you have to do is draw your face of a square.
Like, what would your square
What would
robot
your-
look like?
What would your face look like?
Just a little
Or
square.
the whole robot, if you're feeling so
Yeah, if
talented.
you're feeling frisky.
So just draw your little dude
It would look
and
like
post
you.
it on the forum. Go to toybreak.com, click on forum, and there's a section for contest. Find the one for square. Deadline is February 20th.
It's right at the top. It's
I'm
easy.
done. I'm done right
Ben's
there.
just doing that.
Right there. Square.
Somebody draw that.
All right, news.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, first up is the Walking Dead Michonne statue. This is by McFarlane Toys. It is a resin statue, measures over 14 inches tall, with hands signed by Robert Kirkman, all of them. And they're actually also signed, a little card is signed by Todd. That you
Oh,
get a little
nice.
certificate of authenticity. But for some reason he left his name off the statue. He just let them have it.
That's kind of cool.
There is a limit of no more than 1,500 pieces going to be made. They don't know what up to that.
Right.
But it'll be up to that.
Max pre-orders is 1,500.
Now, the statue is not really interesting to me per se, but the thing that
It's a nice-looking
I mean,
statue.
it's cool. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's $295. You can pre-order at store.spawn.com. But the thing that I find interesting about it is instead of just having the statue and the base, because the signature plate is on the front of the base. So, you put that on your shelf, and then they've basically predetermined what you're looking at.
Right.
So on
And
a
what if
normal
you're looking at it
statue.
from an angle? Like
So
what-
what they've done in this one is you set the base down, facing forward the way you want, and then you can spin the statue around to whatever you want to display.
Basically,
Like
it's
whatever
on like
angle.
a lazy
It's
Susan.
on, yeah, it's on like a little
Inside the
disc.
base.
Okay.
So the base stays still, and the statue spins around to be wherever you want to see it. I just thought that was a cool feature. That's why I wanted to put this on here.
Also can give it a little new life. You're like, oh, I'm tired of looking at that angle.
Yeah.
Flip it around.
Should we talk about another Michonne thing that's available?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Since it's talking Michonne right now.
Michonne break.
From October Toys in our store, you can get the
OctoberToys.com.
Michonne and her little zombie slaves Walking Dead 3-pack. This is official Skybound Walking Dead merchandise,
Skybound.
and these are in the zombie blue color from our October Toys zombie line. They will match your figures,
They matchy.
and this is our October Toys exclusive.
I love these guys. They're awesome. Huge Walking Dead fan, so that was rad.
Yes, that's a dream right there.
It
Get
is
'em
a
all you
dream,
can.
and it came true. Other things going on in the wonderful world of toys, Legendary Monsters by Richard Broadwater. You can go check out this Kickstarter project, which has been rebooted. It was a project on Kickstarter, and then he kind of revised it and changed up how it was going to work. It's featuring toys of urban legend and folklore, and for as low as a $20 pledge, you can get a glow or non-glow action figure of the Jersey Devil, Mothman, the Missouri Monster, or Chupacabra. You can check out more at Nevermore Toys, and of course find them on Kickstarter.
The Holy Batman. I thought it usually goes like Holy Batman. Batman. By Robert Burden. The new oil on canvas Batman painting measures 12 feet by 7 feet, which is pretty big, surrounded by 360 Batman figures attached to the frame. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Took over 1,200 hours to complete, and you can find out more at robertburden.com.
Robert Xavier Burden is his full art name.
And
now.
you can
Excellent.
check out. We've talked about him before. You talked
Yes.
about him on a Toy Brief. He has amazing work, and it's huge and epic. And this has 360 Batman action figures around the.
I believe he cast
The
them
frame.
too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my
I
god.
think he cast them all. I know. I mean, he at least painted them all gold. But
I felt like that was worth looking at.
yeah, it's amazing.
If you
to
haven't
see.
seen it, it's.
I
pretty
don't know
cool.
how you can ever sell a piece that's.
I don't know how you
that
get it to
big.
somebody.
Like who who
has
has
room?
room for a 12 foot by 7 foot?
I just hope he never makes a Back to the Future piece.
Because
you're
you'll
gonna
have it.
you're gonna
I'll
have
have
to
to
move
buy it.
into
And you'll
a
have to
house.
get a bigger house.
Oh my god. Have mercy.
You know what we have to do in the meantime?
See?
Have mercy.
Blind box time!
Okay.
Today we have,
Uh,
for your viewing pleasure, oh, these are heavy,
that word
Unicorno
again.
Series 2. So
I
we
know
have
who's
some,
I know who's going home with these tonight.
We have some Tokidoki love going on right now.
Tokidoki love.
This is Series 2. So what do we... I kind of like that little Day of the Dead looking one on the front. Assuming that... Oh, there they are on the side.
Carmelo.
Carmelo. I'm into
Uh,
Carmelo.
The only good one is Zamba.
Zamba's cool.
Zamba. There's a rocking horse one.
Oh, yeah, that's cute.
Rodeo.
Oh, wait, Sakura. I want Sakura.
Wouldn't that be rodeo?
What'd you call it?
Rodeo.
Someone's from Hollywood.
Oh.
All right.
Sad.
Who do you want? Rocking horse?
Rocking horse or Carmelo?
Okay.
Yeah.
Rodeo.
Let's see what's inside. Nothing yet.
Oh,
Nothing
I got
yet,
the good
nothing
one.
Yet, nothing yet. Nice.
You got the one you wanted.
Oh, what'd you get?
I don't know yet. Da-da-da-da.
Actually, I kind of
Oh.
like this.
I got one of the ones I
I
wanted.
got one of the ones I wanted.
Look at that.
Wow, that's crazy.
We all got ones that we wanted.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. These are actually.
Does it actually rock? Oh, it does.
Why would it not?
I don't know. Because some toys, like, even though you would think they would do something, don't.
I thought I was not going to like these. I thought they were going to be kind of stupid.
Really
But
cute.
I kind of really like this figure.
Mine has a little extra paint, but like, I got Sakura. I think her name was Sakura. I'm guessing. She's got little cherry blossoms on her, like little tattoos, and chopsticks in her hair. Adorbs.
Yeah, these are pretty cool.
Look at how tight these little flowers are.
Yeah, I am wondering about the space in the neck there.
Yours has
Yeah.
pretty bad spacing.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess mine
Mine's
does too. It's
fine.
kind of hidden though.
But, you know, when you look at it straight on,
Flowers.
you don't really
yeah,
see
it's
it.
pretty nice.
Those are
I
printed
like all the
really
extra. Like, look, our hairs are completely different.
Well. Oh yeah.
I think on all of them.
Yeah.
Did they do that separately? Yeah, my hair's separate, I think.
Yeah, so is this one. It just plugs in.
Yeah, but that's cool because it makes it different figures.
Yeah,
So you're not just getting different paint apps of the same sculpt.
cool. I like it.
All right, good
That's all I
work.
have to say about that.
Yeah, Tokidoki, go get them.
There you go.
Well, Tokidoki, you don't have to go get them, but other people go get them.
But they're from Tokidoki. And Kid Robot. So, on to reviews.
What's up first?
First up, we have that big,
Oh, the big
that
box.
bigger box.
Bigger box.
Oh, that was supposed to be the blind box.
Oh, well, we can do 2 blind box.
We're gonna have 2 blind boxes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, all right, let's just do a second blind box
Okay.
Second blind box? It's like 11sies.
because that'll lead into the next thing.
Okay.
Or do these have names?
This is a box that cannot see. Do you know what time it is?
Blind box time!
So it's blind box time. Blood and bolts.
Blood and
Blood
bolts.
Sounds
These
like
are by
So-
Garrett Lewis. We
yes.
cannot pick what we want because there is nothing to pick from.
I want anything.
But
I'll take
anything
anything.
that we open is
I
going
don't
to be
want. I don't
cool.
want a dead cat.
I'll take the blood or the bolts.
Let's see what we got.
One of those two.
Let's see what we got. I got a little package.
Toilet paper.
Yay.
Sweet.
Okay.
Get in there.
I'm trying.
Let's-
Ooh, it's like a push-up pop. Ooh. Cute.
Whoa.
What color did you get? What color did you get? I got orange.
Red.
Oh, I like Ben's a lot.
That's really
I
cool.
mean, I like
Yeah.
them all, but oh, I like.
Orange.
That's
Okay,
pretty
I'll take it.
cool.
Wait, let me see Ben's real quick.
So. Oh,
Oh, look at that. This is awesome.
We
This
all
is
got
gonna-
the ones that we wanted.
This is going to go perfectly on my 3A shelf.
So we've had some of Garrett Lew's work on before from Blood and Bolts. These are, I think they're wood based. I think they're based on wood. It's organic.
He's never told us, but I think they are.
Well, Each of these robots is a mix of organic and metal elements, and they combine to create unique little robot-type figures. You can check out his work at bloodandbolts.webs.com. Link in the show notes. I don't know what to say about these other than...
.webs?
I don't know. I'm not in charge of that. It's a website. So, I just think these are really unique, creative, original pieces.
They are.
Yeah.
I've never
really
seen
like
anything
these.
that looks like this.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And it's got all these little, hand-done rivets. It looks like it's all crackled and certain parts of it painted, and there's some on-purpose drips.
Does he have...
It kind of looks like industrial. Yeah. Industrial. It looks very industrial.
Does he have larger pieces?
That's a good question,
That's a good question, Ben. This was in the box, and it does say "Attention, Ben" on it.
Attention, Ben.
Yay! All right, let me see.
Oh, scissors.
Gotta crack this open.
Do we need scissors?
I don't know.
Steve? Scissors are in that.
Wait.
No.
Oh, wait, Ben
He's
is
got
already...
it. Oh, no, here we go, Ben. No, you got
Got
it.
it.
He's got it.
Already
See?
got it. Thanks, Steve.
Too little, too late, Steve.
Sorry, it's been a while.
What's in there?
Wow, okay. Looks like a bigger one.
Ask and you shall receive on Toy Break. Wish I had $1 million. Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
my god.
Oh my god, look at the top.
Oh, that's awesome.
Are you kidding me?
Alright, my mind is blown.
Holy
Are
shit.
you kidding
Alright,
me?
so we got Out of Time on top.
The clock
We've got
tower.
Oben. We've got the clock tower. We've got a flux capacitor. And we've got a DeLorean.
Holy shit balls.
That is definitely going...
I have to clap for that.
Bravo. Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
amazing.
That is an awesome, awesome, awesome piece that goes into my Back to the Future collection. And
It says Ben.
that's awesome.
Okay,
That
I
is
just gotta
awesome.
say,
Uh-huh.
I already adore these guys. I think they're adorable. I think they're totally worth what Garrett's
Wow.
selling them for, and I think they're probably underpriced. That makes me want to tell you to go ask Garrett for a commission.
Commission. That's amazing.
Go tell him what you're into, and maybe he can make you an amazing little organic robot
Oh my
creation.
god.
All it
That is
proves
so cool.
is he knows what he's doing. He is really an artist, because for an artist to take his creation and customize it to that extent is like, you've got to know what you're doing. So clearly he knows what he's doing.
Again, that was bloodandbolts.webs.com. I give you no problem for your .webs anymore.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Take it all back.
This is cool. It's weird that it says all this Ben stuff on it, though, and it's for me.
What?
This is so cool, Ben.
I know. I'm like so impressed. It's ridiculous.
Huge thank you, Garrett.
Huge. I'm blown away. Blown away.
Now you
So
got to redo
awesome.
that interview about your Back to the Future
Yeah,
run.
every time you get a new piece, we have to come film the whole thing again.
Oh, this is so great. Thank you so much.
All right. We have a bunch of other toys, as much as I would like to look at that all day.
Ooh, wow.
Okay. Up next, Star Wars Jaina Solo.
Woohoo!
Jaina. I never heard of no Jaina
This is-
Solo.
By Kodo Bukiya.
Or Kotobukiya, or Kotobukiya, however you feel like saying it.
Kotobukiya.
Whatever emphasis you'd like to put on it.
Kodo US.
This is the first up in the new Star Wars Bushujo. I'm probably not saying that right.
Bushuju.
Line. It is a 9-inch statue of Jaina Solo, daughter, of course, of Han Solo and Princess Leia Organa.
Wait. They like, you mean like they got it on and
Expanded
stuff?
universe.
Oh.
This statue
Open
goes
that.
for $55. You could probably find it at 3D Retro, hopefully by now.
They're all gone.
Or you could find it at many places online, like Big Bad Toy Store.
There you go.
We have, ooh,
Wow. Oh, it's a speaker. Oh, I think that goes on the base, maybe?
oh yeah, is it,
Yeah, look, here's a...
oh yeah, this goes on, oh that's cool. So stickers, put on your base.
So she
All
comes in
your
a bunch
base
of
will all
parts.
do it.
Oh, I thought it was cloth. It's actually
It's,
sculpted.
this is a snap together piece
Nice. With instructions on how to snap it together.
with instructions. I'm guessing we could probably figure it out
I'm
without
guessing
them.
put the torso onto the body.
I don't know.
Let's try it, and
What's-
if we need them, we have it forever.
Here we go. This is going to be rough.
Wait, let's show. Let's first show amputee.
Oh.
I've got no arms, no hands. It's creepy.
Here, you want to get that little lightsaber out of there while I put her together?
Sure.
Wow, that's really nicely sculpted. The hair detail is really cool.
Well, Kotu Bukiya. Bukiya. Oh,
You're gonna have a
man.
good time in Japan.
I'm gonna
Ben.
have so much fun out there. It's just, you know,
Luckily, everyone speaks English.
making people angry. They always do a really good job with the sculpts.
You make us angry speaking English, Ben.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's true.
Me don't understand.
Now you just sound like Jar Jar.
Oh, that's why everybody's angry.
Because Jar Jar is Ben?
No.
Wait, what?
Thank God.
That makes so much more sense. Give me that back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the helmet is awesome. Ah!
Such a cool piece. Mad Max is going to need to get one of these.
Seriously.
He has a
A
whole
hot-
X-Wing
A
set.
hot chick in a X-Wing suit, or...
Nice.
He collects X-Wing stuff, so he's going to want that.
This thing is awesome.
You want to put this on the
Lightsaber.
little- Where's the hole?
She's got to
Is there
hold
a
it
hole?
somehow, right?
There should be, because there's a piece on her finger where it goes.
Oh.
Give me
I
the
don't see a hole.
instructions.
Oh, now you
No,
want
wait.
instructions.
Try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it.
Wow. No instructions needed.
Boom. So, even though it's a snap together, it's pretty easy. Oh, that does look...
Nice.
It almost looks like it's floating. Look at that. She's got this really, like... I mean, that's the style, but that soft anime look to her.
That's so awesome.
That is a fine statue there.
That is a great, great collectible toy.
Really cool. Who doesn't love hot chicks dressed up as cosplay? Like
You-
Star Wars cosplay.
You can't beat that for $55.
You
You
really
really
can't.
can't.
I hope people start showing up at
Jinx.
San Diego looking like this.
Yeah. Let's work on that.
I would be into that.
Where can I get an X-Wing pilot suit?
I'm sure online or Mad
Mad
Max
Max?
Everywhere.
can tell us where to go.
Where can I get one of those?
Gil, where do we get that?
I'm going to deal with the sticker later.
I'm going to take a pause here for a second.
Hmm.
For the people that are watching live, there's one of these up for auction.
Yeah. Right now.
Go to the Toy Break site and you can click on the link, and you can get one of these.
Woohoo. Is that
All
a
right, back to the show. It's not a sticker. I think
Oh.
it goes under here.
Oh, you can just
Oh.
tuck it in?
I think so.
Interesting.
It's hard to say. I don't really know. I have to look at the instructions.
Oh, no.
That probably goes in, and then that plastic piece underneath it.
That's what I was thinking.
Let's see. Oh, you have to take the bottom of the base off.
Oh, all right. We'll do that later.
Anyway, it comes with a little piece that you can put in the base.
I like it.
That is a great looking statue.
Awesome.
We have some more customs, actually.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's check these out. These are a couple resin customs. These were sent to us by Matt Perez, a.k.a. Obscure.
From Angry Koala Gear.
Yes.
Ooh.
There's that designer con. You might remember him.
Yes.
Very nice.
In case you're wondering. Everything we talk about here, you can see more custom versions of these characters and more of Matt's projects over at angrykoalagear.com, which is a pop culture website that promotes and provides news and reviews in comics, toys, movies, and toys and art.
Wow.
So first up we have, this is bigger than I thought it was going to be from the pictures.
That's what you're
This is Cthulhu Chameleon, and we got a purple one, because somebody on the couch likes purple. Oh, it's metallic purple. Give him a hug.
Looks like Zoidberg.
Okay, it does. So this is DAKG's version of Cthulhu. It's a little bit got a not so scary twist from these guys, and he's just really cute. He's like a little kid version of Cthulhu. He just wants a hug.
And then this
All
next
I-
piece
All I can see is that one.
is going to need a little bit of glue because it broke on the shipping.
Oh.
But it's
We
easy,
can fix that.
Easy enough to fix, but that goes back here.
Oh my gosh! So this is
That's awesome.
from he kind of does these blank resins called
Yeah.
Spores, and this is the DesignerCon 2012 exclusive custom, and
Yes.
it was created for Ben.
I remember. So
And I want to know why Ben gets it.
okay, so here's the story behind it. He announced it as an exclusive for the 2012 show. As soon as I got it, like the listing from him, I said, "Look, I don't know how many of these you're gonna make. Just save me one."
Oh, okay.
And then
Well, if you asked for it.
I did, and of course I I get so busy, as do you, during the
Indeed.
show, running around. But, you know, next time we have 2 days.
Yay!
So I didn't have a chance to pick it up, and I'm really happy that you remembered, Matt, that I wanted one of these. I'm glad you saved us one, because this really does go into the Designer Con, you know, archive.
I almost wonder, though, I don't know if he made any more, because that's original Sculpey right there. That's hand-painted Sculpey. So
Well,
Look at
he might
Vincent.
not even have made any more than the one.
well, still, I appreciate you saving it for us. It looks great in person,
that.
so I'm so happy you gave it to us.
That is what we call adorbs.
Adorbs.
He's so fat and cute. So again, you can see more of Matt's work at angrykoalagear.com.
So good.
Don't worry, this is easy to fix.
Cool.
Super easy. What do you think about these, George?
Uh,
I thought from the pictures that this little Cthulhu was like 2 inch, like small.
I mean, I'm only not acting surprised because I saw them.
Oh,
I
you saw them
went to his
already.
booth
We hadn't
and
seen
looked at all this already, so I was there seeing it in person. It's cool. I like them. That's why I
I
commented
like
and told him I liked them.
the concept of like, I'm cutesy.
I know, these are really cute.
This is that scary cute thing
Right.
that I think works. It's one of those collabs that I think works
It
well,
does.
like cross-genre
I think his
type thing.
his sculpting could get worked on, but he's getting there. You know?
Seems like he's working on it.
At least it doesn't have a nothing. It's good. I was going to make an underhanded comment on other people, but that doesn't make any sense right now.
There you go.
How about
I believe we have something else.
Booyah?
That looks like a Dr. A figure.
Unfortunately, it's another thing you can't get, kind of like
Chester
the customs.
Runcorn.
It's like a show of things you can't get. Well, you can get the
The
girl.
Yeah.
We've shown these before. We've had Chester Runcorn on before. This version is the this is Dr. A, and this is the black and purple stout morning edition. 6 inches tall. They were limited to 120 pieces, and they were about $73. I don't know.
This was the Dr. A version for him,
Yes.
Oh, nice.
and there are no more available for.
So they are sold
Oh,
out.
that's a nice
I
color.
wonder
Booyah. And,
who this belongs to now.
I believe it goes on our Dr. A shelf.
No, it matches me! And it's adorable! Purple, black.
That
I don't
is
know what to
great.
say about it. It's very steampunky. He's
No,
doing a lot
it's-
of the 3-footed things.
It's a
No,
great
because remember he
figure.
did the, what's the one that it's taller? It's got the little pointy legs.
Pauper
Yeah.
made the... It's Pauper's the company. I
Yes.
don't remember the name
Oh,
of the
what's
thing.
the name of the figure? Why isn't it on the tip of my tongue?
Let me
It
say.
was like Gentleman something or other.
Whatever. It was
Yeah.
something. Look it up
I was
yourself.
just
So-
saying it's interesting. Both have 3.
The brain popped out and everything. It was a really cool figure.
Big silver mustache. How do you feel
Awesome.
about that?
Like
you
it.
know I love mustache.
Love it.
That's all you have to say about that.
Um,
We have one more
one
thing.
more Dr. A piece of merchandise here.
So much stuff on this.
I kind of wish I had my iPad over here.
I wish you did too. So we could.
hey,
Where is
Steve?
your iPad?
Steve?
Grab the iPad, Steve.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
So here we have.
There's actually 3 different sizes. Where's your little...
iPad Mini.
Mine's behind that right there.
Is that
On
the?
the sketch.
Let's see what the iPad mini...
Okay.
Okay.
This is burning my hands.
So,
it's not Android.
mine is an iPad sleeve. And it goes...
Now these are designer device sleeves. Basically, this particular version is by. Here you go. Here you go. Whoop.
If you don't
No more
put this
handburn.
stupid thing on,
This
and
is
you don't
by-
put this stupid thing
Perfect
on.
fit.
Dr. A and Funky Peanut. Clearly, as you can see by the demonstration, you can store your electronic devices in style. These particular ones are the rupture version of the Funky sleeves. They're available in 7-inch, 10-inch, and 15-inch versions. They go for from 19 to 28 British pounds, so whatever that conversion is at the moment. You can check them out at funkypeanut.co.uk. How are they working out, guys?
I want to see
Great.
what fits with this.
I bet the Kindle Fire will also fit in here if you have
I
that.
bet so. If I could reach my tab, we could.
But yeah,
Check that.
it's great. It's soft and squishy, and so it definitely protects
Soften.
the product if you drop it in
Oh,
the
yeah.
bag. So
Look at that.
it does its job, and it's stylish.
I don't know when
This
you
is
would use
cute.
this, though.
Probably traveling.
yeah,
I would
when you
say
when you
definitely
travel.
traveling.
Definitely when you travel.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Kmart traveling.
Definitely.
I don't really
Buy my
go
underwear
anywhere, I
at Kmart.
guess, so.
Definitely.
Like maybe you're taking your iPad to DesignerCon.
I like
We'll
it.
put this back in here. So this is pretty cool. This is kind of along the lines of, you know, phone cases and everything else that has cool art on it.
You know what though? Since we don't
And this
have,
is the MacBook version, the 15-inch
since
MacBook
we don't have a
version.
laptop or MacBook, should we give that away?
I guess we should.
Let's give it away.
Maybe we could pay Steve with it.
Would you like to be paid with
Does
this?
Steve have a MacBook?
Do you have a MacBook? Sorry, you're not getting it, everybody.
The one day Steve shows up,
Steve
he actually
finally
gets something.
He gets paid after how many years of service?
He worked hard for that.
Worked
had to go
hard
get
for
this.
his rupture. So hard for his rupture. Wait, that sounds
Here,
bad.
Steve, you get an iPad mini and a sleeve with it too.
I don't think that's...
Do you
No,
have
no,
an
no,
iPad
no.
Mini?
No, we're
No,
not. We're not
no.
supposed to give that out.
Oh, okay. Nope.
Never mind then.
So that's pretty cool. That's something unique.
All right.
Do we have
See, the gifts get taken
any
right out of your-
voicemail?
We do. We have a voicemail. You guys, we have time for voicemail?
I think so.
Yeah, and then I have
All
one
right.
more little thing to talk about.
Okay, great. Let's hear. Here we have Steven. Is everybody ready for Steven?
Let's go.
Steven, you're on the line.
Hey, my name is Steven. Big fan of your show, and I have a few questions to ask. First question, anybody can answer it.
Anybody.
What is your favorite horror movie?
That's a you question.
Ready?
Next question is
From the 80s.
it possible you guys could review more of the NECA figures? Huge fan of NECA. I love how George is so honest about reviewing his toys. So I'd like to hear what you have to say about more of the NECA figures. And is there any other thing you collect? I see that you collect toys. Is there any other collectibles that you have? And the last one is, you know, He-Man's
That's a lot of
Return, Ninja
questions.
Turtles. Is there any other 80s toy line you would see make it back into the toy shelves? And that's about it. Love your show. Love everything. Thank you very much. Don't stop. Keep it going. Bye-bye.
Guy loves the show,
Thank
and
you,
he
Steve.
loves everything.
Hey, gotta love.
Thank you, Steven.
lot of
That was
love.
awesome.
That was a good. That was
We
a
have a
good
lot
thing.
of
There's a lot of
questions.
questions. Do you remember any of them?
Yeah,
Best
the
horror-
first one is favorite horror movie from the 80s. This is very, very, very hard for me.
Jaws.
Really?
Jaws.
Huh. I like Jaws.
Still hate sharks.
That's some bad hat, Harry.
Do you have a favorite horror movie from the 80s?
No.
All right, the problem is I'm torn.
Gremlins?
That counts?
Who? Gremlins.
counts?
Yeah.
All right, Gremlins.
I should have said Gremlins.
All right. If anybody cares, I'm very torn between 3 properties.
3. Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Evil Dead 2,
Oh yeah.
Hellraiser,
Oh yeah.
and American Werewolf in London.
You've seen Hellraiser?
Yeah.
Why are you surprised?
I don't know. I can't picture you watching movies. Like there's certain things.
Really?
Like,
It's just
yeah,
me
like,
sitting there watching a movie.
What do you mean you can't picture watching a
I don't
movie?
know. Like it doesn't. You don't seem like a guy that watches a lot of movies. Like I know you watch like Back to the Future, but I think that's it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
all
every
I
time
watch.
You go
And
home, it's
I just
Funny.
sit there and watch
It's
back
always
to
on
the
a loop.
Half the time I'm not even watching.
Like,
I'm
I
just
couldn't-
like
I can't
just
see you
resting there. It's like, oh good, it's still playing. Okay, good.
I can't see you watching like horror movies.
I don't watch too many, but I still. I mean,
You knew Jaws.
yeah. I mean,
I'm surprised.
Did you know all 3 that I mentioned?
yes. Yes.
Have you seen all 3?
I have seen all 3.
See?
Mainly, you know what? I won't go really to a theater to watch a horror movie, but if it's playing on TV and
Well,
I'm
not
like,
nowadays. They're all crap.
yeah. So I'll just wait, and if it's on TV, then I'll probably watch it.
I think horror movies are my like
What
least
kind of movies?
horror movies are my least favorite genre. But
And my favorite.
yeah, but I mean I still watch them. And
That's
stuff,
a
but I don't
comedy
know.
and horror, which I think is why I like Evil Dead. I'm gonna go with Evil Dead 2, but it's really John Landis. That man can do no wrong. All right, what other questions do we have? George, can we review more NECA figures?
Yes.
Yes.
Next question.
Next question.
Wait,
Was-
actually, we have coming up shortly. We're gonna have the engineer figures.
Yes.
I think those are from NECA.
Yes, and we had
From,
Any other figure from the 80s?
wait, we had Evil Dead 2 Ash from the second wave from NECA.
The problem
on
with
Toy
a lot of the
Girls
NECA
coming
stuff
up.
is it's not that we don't like it. It's just that like they put out a lot of stuff that I don't really buy. So like I don't buy the Mass Effect stuff and like that.
Right.
Not that I think they're bad figures or
I haven't
anything.
played Mass Effect.
I don't know the property, so I don't buy it. So that's
Wait, that was 2 questions.
That's
there
really-
was 4 questions.
What other toys are coming back aside from the Teenage Mutant Ninja
what
Turtles?
would we like to see come back from the 80s? I actually don't want to see anything because I want to see some more original toys.
But you know, he forgot to mention like the Ghostbusters toys came back
Yeah,
from
Ghostbusters.
the 80s, like
That's what I like to see.
the real Ghostbusters, because the other ones were never made.
Darkwing Duck.
I want to see the Ghostbusters cartoon with the monkey. I want to see toys from that.
No.
BS.
Come
That
back.
is BS. I
That
call
was
shenanigans. No.
I wanna get-
My
can
wish
we
is
get the
to not
license for
have
that?
George's wish
Let's
happen.
get the license for that.
I
My
want
wish, no George wish.
I want those Back to the Future toys made. Remember the ones that were never made?
No.
Surprise, surprise. Ben wants Back to the Future.
I'll just
I don't know about.
Oh.
I kind of agree. Like, let's get some new things.
Not that I don't love everything.
You know what I am excited about seeing that are coming back already are the Power Lords.
Skeleton Warriors?
That
I think that might be 90s.
that would actually be really cool.
I know, right?
But the four
remember
horsemen,
those? They're
the four horsemen are bringing back the Power Lords. So
They
that'll
are.
an
It's going to be
exciting
pretty
thing.
amazing.
Okay.
There was another question, and it was, what else do we collect besides toys, if anything?
Oh yeah.
People's souls.
Back to the Future art.
I collect art in general, I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So do I.
I don't consider that a collection, though. Like, that's just art. Like, doesn't everybody have art?
Yeah, I think.
I collect Lego. That's a very
That's a toy.
specific toy.
That's
but it's a
still
specific
toys.
toy.
That's a toy.
It's
though.
not like a general...
It's still a toy.
No, it's a building medium.
Human souls.
I already said that. You just heard me say that.
I have
okay.
a strange collection of some things. I collect headshots of random
does.
people that I think
He
are
does.
funny.
What?
I have a whole binder of them right down there. I used to have like 3 binders of them, and then I was running out of room, so I scaled it down to just one
you
of
really?
really good ones.
Yeah,
Do you-
he does.
Yeah.
It's funny to see somebody when they became famous and then he had their headshot.
Like I was just looking at it last night because we cleaned off the shelf that had it on there, and I flipped through real quick. I have Efren Ramirez's headshot from before he was in Napoleon Dynamite,
So weird.
because it's got their resume on the back too. So
I don't even know you anymore.
I kind of like, I don't have a collection of this, but I like tea tins, like really pretty tins that tea comes in.
I used to collect stamps.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's
Nerd.
so nerdy.
Freaking nerd. I could see you collecting stamps more than I could see you watching Hellraiser.
What?
Like I could see you going home and collecting stamps more than I could see
I
you
was
watching the movie
passed
Hellraiser.
down a collection.
So of course you had to keep it going.
I kept it
because
going.
there's nothing better than stamps.
Hey, there are some pretty exciting stamps out there.
All right, one
know-
last
Wait,
little
this
thing.
is bringing you back to Stamp Break from like years ago.
One last little
Welcome to
review,
Stamp
real quick.
Break.
This just came in the mail today, so I wanted to show it off.
Tell us, what is it?
It's from beardtoken.com. In 1705, Emperor Peter the Great outlawed beards and instituted a beard tax in his attempt to emulate European styles and modernize Russia. You should enjoy this, Ben. Those who chose to rock their beard and pay the tax were required to carry a beard token. So you can now go to beardtoken.com and you can get your very own beard token. And if you are having a beard, if you are growing a beard and you are wearing a beard, you need to own a beard token and show that you paid your tax for wearing the beard. And if I see you with a beard, I'm going to challenge you. And feel free to challenge me. Make sure I have my beard token with me.
I'm going to challenge you one day.
Are you going to grow a beard?
No. I'm just going to be like,
You've
hey,
got one hair growing for a beard.
hey, beard guy.
Got
where's
your beard token?
Where's your beard token?
And I'll pull it out of my pocket and say, right here, sir, I paid my
And then
tax.
I'm going to come over and say, where's your designer con challenge coin? And you're going to pull it out of your other pocket? How many coins do you need to carry around?
You can, any challenge with a challenge coin, you can use any of the coins.
No, sir. No, no.
I'm calling that. Because I can't carry all of them. I'm carrying the beard token if I have a beard.
If you have a beard. Done.
Speaking of places you can find George to challenge him, let's check out the events.
I'm not going to be at this one, but
But
the second annual trading card convention is coming up. Presented by Suckadelic, Sidekick Labs, and the Art Hustle, there will be trading cards galore. Beer courtesy of who other than Beer Lau. Beats courtesy of who other than the Crystal Pharaoh. A sketch card table, and special guests including the Sucklord, Buff Monster, L'Amour Supreme. And I'm guessing Simeon will probably be there. He's also in the Art
I would
Hustle.
assume so.
So this is at Toy Tokyo Underground in New York City, New York, on February 16th from 7 to 11 p.m. You can check more out at thearthustle.com.
And they will have Art Hustle Series 3, which just came out, which you can see George, myself, and Scott Tollison open a case of on YouTube right now, youtube.com/toybreak. That was awesome. Also coming up is Emerald City Comic-Con, the largest comic book and pop culture convention in the Pacific Northwest, at Washington State Convention Center in Seattle, Washington, from March 1st through the 3rd, emeraldcitycomiccon.com. I would really like to make it up to that one of these days. I hear it's a very good show and it's growing exponentially.
I hear that Rusted Halo is going to be there, so you should find him and
I
buy some
will
stuff from him.
Find him afterwards and find out how it was.
And then punch him in the face.
Whoa.
Punch Danny in the face.
Anger. Come
Would you like to tell us about the last thing?
Yeah, let's go to Bricks Cascade, a Leo
let's.
fan convention at the Oregon Convention Center in Portland, Oregon. With public days, mind you, public days on March 9th and 10th. For more information, please visit brickscascade.com.
So that's something to do in the Pacific Northwest the week after Emerald City Comic Con.
There you go.
I wouldn't mind checking that out, except it's a long drive.
Oregon.
And that is it for episode 249. Don't forget that you can save money with Toy Break coupons online. You can go to the show notes at toybreak.com for complete details on where you can save money, as well as links to everything we talk about. Look at this stuff.
Go
You
now.
want it.
Buy 'em.
You want all this stuff. Boom, more stuff. Wow, there's so much.
I think that they just saw it. That's like a Big Kev wrap-up. We don't need to re-show the things we just showed.
Hi, Big Kev.
He doesn't watch.
Female
Hi, Matt.
listener. Hi, Matt.
He doesn't watch.
You can also, while you're at toybreak.com, watch past episodes, join the contests and the rousing toy discussions in the forum. You can also check out the goodies page for fun freebies like Toy Break paper toys. There's 3 different versions by Alexander Gwynn, Zakane, and Castlefort. You can, of course, also help support the show by doing nothing more than simply shopping at Amazon. Just go to toybreak.com, click on the Amazon link, do your shopping as normal. Huge help. Thank you, everybody who has taken the extra couple clicks to go ahead and go through that. And, just like Steven did earlier, you can call and leave us a voicemail with your questions, queries, comments at 818-AM-I-GOOD.
That was a good voicemail, too.
That was a
It
good
well
voicemail.
thought
Hi,
out,
Steven.
articulate, just the right amount of time.
And he packed a lot of questions in there.
A lot of questions.
That could have been 3 calls. You blew it, dude.
You can email us at info@toybreak.com. You can keep up with us on Facebook at facebook.com/toybreak. You can check out our Toy Briefs, full episodes, and Toy Girls episodes at youtube.com/toybreak. That's where you can find the Art Hustle Series 3 case opening. You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Aileen Gaspar.
At George Gaspar.
And at 3D Retro.
Woohoo!
At B. Goretsky on Instagram.
Oh, well.
Why not make them the same?
I've got more things than you.
Well, you know.
That's it.
No,
Show's over.
And with that, we will see you next week. Same Toy Break time, same Toy Break channel.
We could still say it now, here's your toy break, because now you're just getting a break from toys.
Oh.
That's messed up.
Now,
Yeah.
here's your break from toys. Yay. All right. Picture?
Oh, picture.
Tom,
They're-
I just signed off.
I don't. I feel.
Oh, hi, Toma!
Oh, nice.
But then it logged me out.
I feel like
Oh,
I should.
come
I don't
on
want to
in.
hold this one up because it's a surprise.
You can still hold it.
Well, I could just take a picture of me with the thing on the head. Oh, we're holding stuff.
Do you want to take
Okay.
a picture? That's fine. You can use that.
No, it's fine. I'll just use that one.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, just use that.
We're good.
Cool.
And that's how it's done, folks!
There you go.
Exciting, as always.
Oh, this thing's so awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're still live. And there's no break.
Empty bag.
You got logged out.
Feet asleep.
I'll get it.
Oh.
I wanted to
I think, I don't know what my email was over there, Aileen.
Oh,
it's-
what is it, George?
Because I'm signed in over there.
That's right. It's which email?
I don't know. Probably... Oh, it was George at October Toys.
Oh, you're fine.
The password is... I'm
I
just
think
kidding.
I know what the password
Go
is.
fuck yourself.
Dude, this thing is rad, and if you people don't go bid on the other one that is up for auction right now,
You
you're
guys
dumb.
are-
Because this thing is freaking cool.
No, this thing is freaking cool, and you can't.
No,
have
that's
it.
amazing. Yeah.
Your shift button isn't working.
What?
We'll use the other one.
Really? You think I didn't try that?
What?
Shut down, and I'll just shut the whole computer down for a second because it was running slow anyway.
It's really rad that it makes it look like it's floating. And
I'm gonna let you.
The hair?
I love, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff like that makes me love the anime figures.
But
that-
then, like, who wants a
I
wall
don't
of
want that-
anime stuff?
I don't
Like,
want the half naked,
yeah.
but I love what they can do with make things look like it's
Yeah.
alive.
I don't want the
that
half
they
naked,
really do.
but I like the floating.
Yeah.
I agree 100% with that statement.
That is going
Except you
into
don't
my
have
collection.
I don't know. Like,
I know.
that one is fully clothed. Like,
Yeah.
that's the nice thing about it.
Can I keep the orange one?
Yeah.
Power Rangers, they're our best.
I mean, I actually really like this one for the 3A show because I only collect the red and white 3A.
There you go.
But, I mean, would you rather have that one? I don't know if Aileen
Oh
cares.
no, I have a mix of the 3A stuff.
Hilarious.
I literally, I have to tell myself, look, because they have so many colors, I just pick one random one from the set, whichever I get,
Right.
and that way it creates a really nice mix of colors,
Oh, nice.
and it's just a nice, and I get to keep one of each design, so it's like, alright,
Oh, it's cool.
it's all good.
You get outside, get some cold air. And,
Do you want us to come get you?
I'll set my alarm when we have it on my phone, and
You're adult. You can take your
I'll
adult.
get you myself.
I'll be quiet. Shut up, Aileen.
No,
I understand.
That's not what I'm saying.
understand.
That's not what I'm saying.
Alright.
Toma's on. He's chatting.
Where is he?
He's in the chat.
There he is.
Hey Toma! Oh, there it is. Power Rangers figure best. Yeah. Toma, I'll see you in.
Like an hour if you're not
Yes.
I'll see you in 2
Definitely.
weeks.
I'll be out, yeah.
I just want to make sure you're okay. I'm like the toy break mom.
Thanks, Toy Break Mom.
Before you take these, can
Yes.
you let Aileen take photos of them?
Oh yeah, yeah. I just put the
Oh,
box over here
oh, look how nice.
with the lights
I
off.
didn't realize it was so dark.
Dark like a
until,
cave?
yeah, until you turn those off.
I know. It's kind of amazing.
We need some walking.
Some walking.
トマさん元
We
気
need
今
more
何時ですか
cowbell is what we need.
Do you want to keep one of the boxes?
Nah, I'm gonna lay it out anyway. More cowbell.
Everybody is signed out and you sign back in. Hey, why does it keep logging me out?
Thank you so much for the donations.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, I know Nathan thanks you as well. Oh, he forgot his mug.
Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks,
Oh,
Toma.
it's nighttime.
トマさんすごいな本当にありがとうございました
That's what we said.
Yeah. What she said. That's
We said that.
we said that.
Unless it was bad.
Hey, you guys, Neil Tattersalls
Yeah.
Hi,
2
Brody.
weeks.
Is
is
watching Toy
watching
Break?
Toy Break for the first time.
I will meet 2 weeks later Ben
It's gonna be good.
Here. I think, is that? Oh, it's that.
No, it's in here.
Adorable.
Here, Aileen. You want to just
What
do
am
a
I doing?
quick
Yes.
shot of
Yes,
these?
I do. Because quick is what it's all about.
This is amazing, dude.
Is this for buying over there?
I can just imagine. I can't even imagine how much
See
time he
this?
put into that. Just all the detail.
Here's these three, so you can do a group shot of them.
Croatia, 1:43 p.m.
What are these?
It's just random. Did you see the ones on the speaker over there?
Those
They're
are
all on the
buses.
thing. He did ones of Aileen and I, and then he did a bunch of other ones too. I just want to like.
It's all things from the movie. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
They're so good. Check this out.
Oh, I saw the episode you guys opened these on.
My Japanese is really bad. I apologize if there's any Japanese speakers.
Who made this?
Garrett
Oh,
Luz.
good morning.
Good morning.
Isn't that awesome?
Good
Thank you,
morning.
Bracket.
So good.
Good morning.
We should have this. Can you do the little? Oh, you're done.
Do you?
How many things do you want to do?
All.
Too bad.
We should show it on the little camera. So
Oh,
they
sure.
can see some more close-ups of it.
Give me
Sweet.
that one.
Scruffy Nerfherder, I thought you were going to bed.
Probably Carl got up again.
I'm going to bed.
Are you falling asleep?
Here's
I'm
that
so
one.
tired.
Oh, Carl, thank you so much.
Carl, your Japanese is very good. The Brits say it's 12. Oh, sorry. It's 12:44 p.m.
In
Hey,
Russia
Joe,
in
do it.
1705, they had a beard tax that if you wanted to grow a beard, beards were outlawed. If you wanted to grow a beard, you had to pay a beard
Brandon,
tax and carry the beard.
Where's your
token
beard token?
to show that you paid the tax?
I didn't know about it yet.
I did hear about I have heard about him doing the tax thing. I did not know about the token.
Do you know what does the back say something else you can read?
No, Ben.
No. What no?
I'm answering his question.
Oh.
No, Ben.
We're all just randomly like
No.
yelling at the screen.
What is that from?
A company called Beard Token just started selling them. Like they found this, they found this old coin, and they were like, "We're gonna make this so they
Wow.
can make money," and tons of people are buying them. Any
I
idea?
have not seen these letters before.
I mean, it might be. I mean, it's 1705. It's probably completely not.
Real?
They may
No,
have
it's
changed
probably
the
not
alphabet
used.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
I mean, it's probably not used at all.
Yeah.
What is it?
Old Russian.
Like I said, the only word that I can make out is the first one on the other side, which says деньги.
Yankee.
Деньги.
It even sounds.
Yeah.
Speak
He
some.
is Russian.
Yeah.
Go.
Speak some stuff.
Well, we
Say,
always
I'm
say-
eating snacks
Ready to
with
go.
chopsticks because I don't want to get my hands greasy, and I'm amazed that I'm able to do that after being awake so long. Say that in
What?
Russian. Say that in Russian.
I'm eating snacks with chopsticks? What
I'm
snack
eating
do you
snacks
eat
with
with
chop-
chopsticks?
Yeah, Kushu, you do chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
There's no word for chopsticks.
All right, say something there's words for. Use a fork there or something.
Didn't I have you quote part of Beowulf last year in Russian?
Я кушаю
Oh,
еду
yeah.
с вилкой. Я не хочу, чтобы мои руки стали грязные. И я не знаю, как я могу это делать, что я не спал за так долго. There, I said all that in Russian.
Amazing.
You're welcome. Somebody pay me $1 for that.
Is that what
Or
it-
donate
is that
$1
what
for
an
that.
iPad days?
Yeah. Do you want?
Oh, well, welcome back, Scruffy
That's
the
a minute.
Further.
Okay. Went
Did
to
you
sleep
hear
in
me
his
come
bed.
get the lights?
Russian walking.
No.
Oh, I did this amazing. I crawled under your foot.
Russian walking. That would be hilarious.
Is that even possible?
You were like,
Brandon's alive.
I don't know.
Mission Impossible.
Я пошел кушать
we were
с
looking at the clock,
вилкой.
it was 4 and then I woke actually up and pretty it good. was 4:40.
Не знаю чего.
Sounds like it's like a tape being played backwards.
That's all Russian
We're
is.
gonna take these down for now.
It's just English backwards.
Oh, you know what? Can you turn on the little camera for a second?
Explains how we could bust their security during the
I
war.
know, it's so crazy.
Wait,
Where's
Oh,
Oh.
Where's Kano?
Kano's sleeping.
Who knows?
Kano's so sleeping right now.
That message that
Screw
just
you
did
guys.
that.
It is almost 5 o'clock in the morning here.
Which means almost 12 hours. So we're almost halfway through, guys.
Wow, we're literally 10 minutes from being
Brains
halfway
are exploding.
through.
Amazing!
You gonna go? Are you going home to rest?
Yeah, I need a nap.
Okie dokie.
Nap
Napo?
Napo.
time. I'll be in bed chatting.
Yay!
Go team.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for bringing all that stuff over. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
totally.
You can always bring more.
thanks for dirt.
You drained Matt's wallet and bank
Yes.
account.
Thank you for draining Matt's wallet.
Thanks for ruining my wedding.
Wow!
Oh, wow.
What just happened?
Because of the derpy.
Wow.
That's not cool.
It's all the derpy.
I'm banned.
Let's.
Oh,
Oh, toy down.
nothing?
What did you do?
Bye, Crackit.
Those look like actually wood. In a way.
Kind of.
These are actually wood.
Actually, what?
Actually wood.
George, did you break it?
No, I just dropped it.
Why
Put
did
it
you
there.
say you broke it?
Things.
They're 4 A's.
Nazad,
Oh wait, get me off that
Buddha
crotch
shit.
cam.
What does that mean?
Back to the Future.
Wow.
But it's lit. so
Damn.
well.
Did the curtains
That
screw you
was-
when you woke up?
Yep, Nazad Budashi.
Oh, Here, do you want your giant bag?
Okay, posted square head.
I have like 5.
Huzzah!
Huzzah, indeed.
I think I'm gonna make some food.
Oh, My Little Pony price.
Look at how
jump.
cute this is.
Oh, really? What's
What?
it at now?
What's it at?
It's at 210. It was at 210, right?
Cute.
It was
That
at
was a long time
210. What is it now?
Yeah, what's it at? What's it at?
Is this like geisha ponies?
Yeah, they're cute.
Where a little thing is broken.
What little thing? Aw, boo. I didn't see that. That's easily fixed with glue. Where's this Little Mermaid tattoo from?
It came in that box that the dude sent the 2 customs in. It was in the box.
How come you didn't point out that there's
I
a
didn't
little
know until I just saw it afterwards.
Little
It was,
Mermaid
like, underneath
tattoo
the
came
flap.
in the
Where
box.
what came with it?
Hour 23.
Oh.
You do apply
Pretty
the
sure that was an
tattoo.
accident.
What came with that?
the Little Mermaid tattoo you're gonna wear for people to donate, and then you can wear
Oh
it.
yes.
No.
Oh,
where
that's so
where
cute. Let me
where did that
On
that come
your
out of?
forehead.
In the box with the
China?
designer con guy.
With the what?
Designer con guy.
Yeah, from
Oh, really?
the Little Vincent.
There
There we go.
Or here on the cheek, it's better.
Don't encourage them.
Adorable, Ben.
$20.
My Little Pony is at $250.
I am worth more than $20.
Well, wow.
I think
Hey.
that thing needs to go for like
Oh yeah.
$400.
It needs to go higher, but that's a good start.
So it's at $250 right
But
now.
that thing's,
Pony?
yeah, that thing's worth $400. Like
How much is it
That's
now?
what they paid to make it, so at least.
250 or 400.
400.
Yeah, it needs to go for like 400.
$250 it's at. Let's get it up there. When's it ending? 3?
That thing is-
2.
Do we get a reserve? Can we put a reserve on it? If it doesn't go for 400, we'll give it back. Because
I guess we could.
Whatever.
It'll go up. It'll go
You
up.
can always bid on it.
We have 12. What did we say was the
I think it's 2. Are you okay?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
stuttering.
What?
We're all
think this is
fading,
accurate.
I
So
think.
it says 200 over here.
No, it hasn't been. They're doing it on the forum.
Yeah, it's on the
we're
form.
doing it like anything that comes in on here, we'll do on there. So if anybody beats the forum
when
number,
we see it.
yeah.
So, okay.
So right now it's at 250 on the forum.
The Paul Kaiju's 80. Tommy's Phasers 95.
I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah, I guess we can. Couldn't really decide in the heat of the moment, so I just.
In the heat of the moment.
Okay, guys.
Woman,
Get home safe.
Be safe journey home. We'll get a nice Russian cold air when you get out of.
I'll be in the chat
Yay!
until I'm really dead. And then I'll be dead.
Oh, thank you so much. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Maybe.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll
Bye.
just
Bye.
sleep and
Bye,
then
everybody.
we'll see.
They said
Text me
bye.
if you need more stuff. Oh, bye, guys. Bye.
That time doesn't count for your 24 hours. The clock has stopped. Uh-oh.
What is it?
Saying bedtime doesn't count.
Oh no. Alright, bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Ooh, I could feel the chill coming from the outside.
Yeah, like the rush of
Yeah.
cold. So we might have this for. I'll put it in the box.
Is Luke sleeping on the front wall
Hey!
somewhere?
He didn't take his monkey.
Who?
Shane?
Oh, he wanted it?
Shane
Yeah.
called it on video.
He was very adamant about wanting that
Oh,
monkey.
that guy.
Damn. I'll
Did
say-
Luke Shue leave?
He was like, he was really into it.
Did Luke leave?
He went outside to get some air.
And just never came back.
I can't believe Tristan is Trusto Corp. That's ridiculous. Amazing. Are we still live? Oh yeah, we are. Hey everybody. How's it going? Da, 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 da. Breaking news. We lost Asia. Oh, we lost it. We lost that
It's
Asia.
quite cool in here.
Or did I get the Mondo Back to the Future posters? No, I didn't, and it sucks because those things sell out so quickly. I didn't get the one that was the 3 poster set. I didn't get the Twin Pine Mall to Lone Pine Mall one. I couldn't. And I mean the three
There's always
poster.
eBay.
Yeah. Do you know how much though? The one that I really wanted to get was the 3 poster one, and literally you can't find it on eBay for like less than like $500-600.
They made some good, the bad, and the ugly ones like 3 or 4 years ago that are on their website. Obviously, but it's a picture, but you can't find them. You can't even find them.
No,
they're not even on eBay.
Plus, they released those Star Wars ones made by there's a really popular artist who makes prints. He had his own show at Gallery 1988 too.
Oh yeah. No, I know.
But his prints that he made for Mondo of the Star Wars original 3 movies, they go for like $1,000 a piece on eBay. It's ridiculous. They're prints. You know, I rather get in contact with the artist, commission them for an original, and pay the same amount.
It's freezing out there.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I might go out there just to wake myself up a little bit.
Is it cold?
It's freezing.
What
So,
happened here?
Okay.
you know, that's what I would just tell people. Like, if you really like an artist, you really...
Yeah, I wonder too. Like, did you go by their booth this year at Comic-Con?
I did.
And did you wait? Was the line just?
I didn't.
Crazy long. Because it seems like every time I walked by there, it was like just ungodly, and they're in the worst part of the floor to have a line.
They had one print that I liked, which was the Iron Giant.
Oh right, you're right.
And like I remember, like their booth was like somewhere in the 200 section, and we're all the way in the 4700 section.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shoot. One thing that I wish they would have done is, hey, we sell prints. Why don't we go one step further and sell poster rolls at our booth?
Yeah.
Okay? Do you know how much money they would make if they did that? So I'm like, hi, I want to buy the Iron Giant, but I don't have a poster roll. Can I get a poster roll from you guys? We don't have any. Oh, do you know where I can get some? Probably one of these guys out here sells it. Okay, gotcha. So I'm going to buy this print from you for about, $60-70. And then as I walk in the sea of people to get a poster roll,
right,
my $70 poster will most likely get damaged. Or I risk walking all the way 5 miles that way to my booth, and it'll definitely get damaged. So I was like, you know what? I don't want the poster that much. I like Iron Giant, but...
I like their stuff, but I feel like, too, that they're a little bit condescending.
I have asked them
in
to
their
be...
presentation of their website. Everything about them, I don't know.
They sell out. Did you see the Skulls Teen Wolf poster? I think I did, but, Teen Wolf is Teen Wolf and not Back to the Future.
Yeah.
But I did... one year they did do DesignerCon.
Really?
Yeah, they did. They did DesignerCon. It was one of the years where it's like, one of the transition years when we were still in the smaller hall, and before we even moved into that big white tent hall. Mm-hmm. And I guess they didn't do so well at the show, or they didn't sell out like they're used to selling out. So they're like, we're not doing your show anymore. It must have been still
Really?
VTN, yeah.
It's interesting. Where are they based out of? Do you know? They're Texas or something, aren't they?
No, they're West Coast.
Are they West Coast? Oh, okay.
I think they're West Coast.
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
No poster roll, no poster purchase. Well, it's like, doesn't it make sense?
No poster
Oh,
for
you're
you.
right. They are in Austin.
Oh, look at that.
Well, there you go. I mean,
Texas.
it's like...
I don't know, I like this past year at Comic-Con, I went by there the hall closes at 5 or 6 or something like that. I went by there potentially way towards the end of the day. Went by there at 45 minutes before the hall closed.
Hi, South Korea. How's it going?
Oh.
We're at the 12-hour mark. Ding.
And they, And I walk up to them, and there's like nobody there, no line, and I'm just inquiring to see what they had. Like, nah, dude, we're just closed. Like 45 minutes before the hall closes. I mean, like, I don't know. They're just like, yeah, we're done for the day. We're out. And they had a whole rack of stuff right there, you know? It's just that they just...
We're just not selling it, or we don't want to sell anymore?
I guess. Got a little fed up with them.
Gatio in South Korea. It is 5 o'clock in the morning here. So I don't know if we should say it's late, or maybe we should just say it's really early.
It's a matter of perspective.
Right. Depends on how you see it. Yeah, Muppet Guy. It's like I remember like they didn't even have like the plastic sheets to put the prints in.
Oh, yeah.
At least have those, you know. So it's like
something.
If you're bumping into people or something. Tag makes me wake up at those hours for releases. Well, I'll tell Gino.
See how it looks now? Yeah, gross.
No, it's awesome. Watch this.
No.
What?
That looks disgusting. Oh.
What are they looking?
Oh no.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Rotted egg.
Are you looking at an? Is that an egg?
Hard-boiled egg and spaghetti sauce.
Ugh. Hard-boiled egg and spaghetti sauce.
God, it smells like death.
Been in the spaghetti sauce.
For hours now.
Okay then.
Century eggs.
With a little extra rubbery.
Steaming eggs.
Oh my god. But why stop now? It feels so good. Ugh.
Got some food going.
Nice.
Maybe like half hour.
We still got chicken sandwiches, don't we?
Yeah, there's probably some shit in there, but I want new food.
Hey. How much did Luke and Sketch go for? Actually, Ben, it's funny because we don't have any bids on it yet. Opening bid is $50. There's the sketch right there. And, yeah, there's no bids on it. Nothing. So, we're asking $50.
No, it's starting at 50. There's no way we're just giving that for 50.
Yeah, no, we're asking $50 to start.
That's amazing.
Ben's on a commercial break, so you got to hold that for 30 seconds. So anyone who has been here the whole time, guest list so far. Muppet Guy, I think the most interesting part so far this evening was when Sket, Shane Jessup, and Tristan Eaton showed up. And Tristan basically gave us the entire history of how vinyl toys, or urban vinyl toys, came to be in the U.S. Like how Kid Robot started, how he designed all of those toys. I mean, it's amazing. The guy...
For all you Dunny collectors, Shane is in Series 1. I mean, he goes way back.
Yeah. I mean, talk about Dunny collectors. I mean, Tristan designed the Dunny. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that Tristan Eaton not only designed the Kid Robot mascot, but he designed the Dunny. He designed the money. He designed so many things for that company. It's not even funny. And then Shane, you know, probably the first couple of years of Kid Robot, he probably designed most of the toys that you guys own from that company.
Well,
so
helped transform the line art.
Right, exactly. So, yeah. He was with Play School before that, no?
He did some... You can go back and watch the interview, but he did do some things for Hasbro and things like that.
Yeah.
Fisher Price, I think he said. Right?
Did I see the new pictures of the BTTF Lego set that they're going to be doing?
Do you still have to
Yes.
save the video like every hour kind of thing? Or
3 hours.
So those pictures are those pictures are the ones they submitted to Lego Q. So those aren't pictures of the final set.
Are they going to make them, though?
So essentially what's going to happen now, yes. So what's going to happen now is official Lego designer is going to take that idea and make it into a set that is economical for Lego to produce, and that a kid could put together.
Right.
So it will probably look drastically different from the
Because
pictures.
so many kids want to buy a Back to the Future set. It's not for the kids.
True.
It's for the parents.
No, that one's definitely true.
Yeah.
It
So,
would be interesting if Lego did get into some sort of adult collector market, more so than the...
oh my God. It would open
more
up
so
such a
than the,
huge...
modulars and things like that.
It'd be
The only
amazing.
thing is it'll go back to that saturation thing, because they'll have, in order for them to make a profit, they just have to produce so many.
I mean, they kind of did it by getting into Star Wars. They had to understand that, yes, even though we captured the...
Zero toys? That's Brody watching his first toy break. How adorable is that? How adorable is that?
They had to realize that, look, okay, yeah, we'll get a lot of the kids that watch Star Wars, but at the same time, a lot of our audience is going to be the adults that grew up watching Star Wars.
Right. And they do. I mean, they have the Ultimate Collector's Series, which is sets that start at like $150 and go up.
Oh, like the Death Star for $400?
Yeah, Death Star for $400. They
Where's
had
that Batman?
Did you get that, Brandon?
this.
Yeah, that's sold.
The Millennium Falcon for $500.
Wow.
The B-Wing, which I just built, which is really nice. It was $200. But yeah, those, I mean, kids can build them, but they're not necessarily for kids.
What's
Oh,
that?
Ben.
Pimp it.
I'm pimping
Some
it.
extra larges.
Let's see, extra large. Ta-da!
God, look at how much this is leaching. into
Let me
the
see.
speaker.
Is it gross?
Oh, Ben.
Put it in the
T-shirt.
speaker.
Extra large.
Probably move that.
What are we doing, $10?
$10. Who wants it? Extra large Oben
Whoa.
T-shirt.
Early morning special.
$10. 5 a.m. early morning special. Extra large.
You can't get these anywhere else, right?
No, they can't.
Oh, Caitlin, that's brilliant. I'm gonna buy the new Cinema Modular and put a bunch of Star Wars Lego figs outside like they're queuing up for a Star Wars movie. Brilliant.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you probably will, because I did hear one review on this set is that there's only like 6 seats in the theater or something like that.
Oh, is that? Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
it's kind of, they had to cut cost on it a little bit.
I wonder how much. Do we know how much that is? 150, I think.
Any of the American
Believe so.
Savi people coming to talk to you guys? Pile Kaiju. I don't think so. I don't think those guys are planning on coming down.
I don't think so.
Paul lives in San Diego, and he's a pretty busy guy. And he was already here last weekend, so I doubt he wants to drive up. It says, I love you, like a huge picture of Ben. Well, $10.
Oh, Ben,
There you go.
this is the only way you can get one of these shirts.
Right here on the
stole
show,
one.
right now.
Oh.
But yes, this is the only way you go.
I gotta say, Jillian has been sending money constantly. She must have it on like autopilot.
Can we say thank you to Jillian? So
Thank
much.
you.
Jillian,
Jillian.
thank you.
Jillian in Canada,
In Canada, Jillian,
not America's hat.
not America's hat, just
Ben
your
repeats
underwear.
whatever I say.
But I'll wear you as a hat if you'd like me to.
Whoa!
Wait a minute. I don't know if that's illegal.
What
That
does
is
mean?
just-
Was that wrong? I think
The
I
hat-
don't think you can do that. I think he's gonna skin her and wear her skin.
That's not what
Canada
it
is
That's
the gut, and we are the panties.
And Mexico's the legs.
One of them.
One leg. It's an amputee.
Florida's the other. A gimpy leg.
Oh, gimpy leg.
Ha.
Ben's tired.
Oh, well, a little bit, but you know, I'm doing okay.
You're getting the huh. Brandon, regale us with the story.
Regardless. Muppet Guy. Yes, the Hobbit sets are cool. I like them.
So when will we
I
get
got the Hobbiton. This is very, very good. What's it?
When will we get the Back to the Future sets? How soon?
Those
You
were
probably
at
won't
least a
see
year or
it.
two.
Nah,
2 years.
you'll probably see it by the end of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think they have the whole year slated already? And licensing in place?
Yeah, but Kuso's kind of one of those things that floats separately from it. My guess is we could build something.
We could do that too. Let's do one of these and then we'll build. Since it's already out.
Moody Doom, question number 2.
There's so many Moody Doom questions.
Good morning, Tater.
Alright, everyone. We're going to Moody Doom.
If anybody will like this exclusive Ben t-shirt,
Number 2.
extra
Oh,
large.
Your mom got out there.
Oh.
Safe.
Can I show a picture and do audio?
Yeah, you click on picture audio.
Edit shot?
What's it up to?
26.
No, you should just be able to click on audio
Just
six.
missed
And then
Whatever bastard outbid my mom on eBay.
For what?
Find you.
Is that the right?
For the
And
Hello
thank
Brute
you.
figure.
No, that's the...
For the which figure?
For the Hello Brute Cody or whatever.
Oh, really?
I have
So-
a lot of John Knox, actually. 5 or 6.
Alright, everyone. Moody Doom, question the second.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Ooh, man, I did
It didn't work.
What is a good forum to get Lego commissioned pieces? That's a good question. Well, you can email me,
I think that's kind of
BrandonGriffith@gmail.com.
that's kind of the point of stuff.
Yeah, kinda. I'm working on a collector card series similar to the Art Hustle that features Lego builders. That is in the process. That'll be out in about a month or so, probably. Keep an eye on that. You can look at brickstuds.com for that, for more information on that as it furthers along. Yeah, Flickr is also a good place to go to just to see other Lego builders' artwork. I mean, that's where the hub seems to be these days, is people do a lot of building and post it on Flickr. And if you see a style of building you like, you can always email them and, talk to the builder about what, if you have a particular piece in mind that you like to see built, or pay them to build, I'm sure.
And you're offering your services as well.
Yeah, and I can,
Or you can put them in contact with
I'll
somebody.
whore myself out. Yeah, you can email me, and if there's just something, like I built Ben's Back to the Future piece, which is awesome. Yes, that was very fun to build. I quite enjoyed that. That was a very cool piece. I was very sad to let that go.
But
Really?
you can visit
Yeah.
it.
You can come visit anytime.
You can show up at 3 a.m. Hey!
They're like, I just want to come pet it.
It's still there. It's up on that wall and surrounded by other Back to the
I think
Future
it was
art.
heavy, wasn't it? It was.
Oh my God,
We were
yes.
struggling.
Alright, this question should be fairly quick.
Okay.
Are you listening?
Yes.
You're on a game show called Explain or They Die.
Oh God.
You have 15 seconds to convince the audience as to why they should not let the blonde in the bikini with the box of lighter fluid torch your entire collection of toys, which is sitting in a pile on the stage.
What?
All right,
And your
ready?
time starts
You have 15
now.
seconds.
Go, Ben.
What's the
15
question?
seconds. Save your toys. Why should they not do it?
Because they're awesome toys. Don't do
That's
it.
not good enough.
Yes, it is.
No, 9 seconds, 5 seconds,
It's
4.
great
Go,
toys.
Go.
I'll give you money.
You 15 seconds exactly. Done.
Wait, no, Brandon gets 15 seconds.
Okay.
Brandon, all of your Lego is sitting... This isn't good because Brandon will let them torch his Lego. Brandon, all of your Lego that you have spent your entire life is sitting next to a blonde in a bikini about to
All of
torch
them
it.
are built. Like all your chess sets. All your chess sets are right
Everything.
on top.
Go ahead, start
15
the clock.
seconds, go.
Ready? Go.
Let it burn. Let it burn. Rid me of the burden that is Lego.
Wow.
There we go.
You look like a Bond villain petting your bunny.
Yes. The Lego bunny, actually.
It is.
Let it burn.
Ben t-shirt, extra large, $10.
Thank you. Want a commissioned StarCraft Lego? Actually, I know somebody who has been talking about building a I don't know what it's called, but it's some type of tank in StarCraft that moves and morphs and does something.
Yes.
And so if that's something you're serious about, maybe email me, Brandon Griffith at gmail.com, and I can.
Also, Sholey, you play StarCraft? Are you playing StarCraft 2? We can play. What do you play? Zerg, Terran, Protoss?
I never started.
I just restarted it.
Siege
It
tanks.
never shut down.
Oh.
Siege tanks, that sounds
Siege
like
tanks, that's it.
Yeah.
He's gonna get mad at me for saying Buddha Protoss, I bet.
Okay, so I can get rid of this statue over here and replace it with an awesome Jedi girl.
Actually, does anyone know if the Monster Fighters line is dead? Apparently it is. Apparently they're not making any more, from what I've heard.
The Monster Fighters.
Fighters.
Yeah, Lego.
I don't know if that's true.
What Lego does is
Bye, comic bookists. Have fun shoveling.
Yeah,
But like,
it's
who
kinetic.
don't want this?
gotta go shovel. What Lego does is they have their core lines
What am I gonna do with this?
that they keep going, like their
I
city,
don't want it.
their castle, and some type of space theme.
Now it goes on the sculpting desk.
Now they also have their core license line like Star Wars and other things. And then they'll do these specialty lines like Monster Fighters,
Sorry.
Ninjago, and basically these lines will basically last a year and then they'll go away.
Did you hear about Ninjago? It is coming back in 2014.
Yes, because
So-
they made so much
That
freaking
was
money
coming
off
back. I hope
Yeah,
they bring Monster
You
Fighters.
probably won't see Monster Fighters for a while.
But since they did Monster Fighters, I suspect they could do other fun things because they kind of did. Monster Fighters is not the same as the studios, but they had cool, similar monster type things. So maybe they'll expand on that idea and do
They may bring it. I
like
mean,
a movie line again.
or they'll change it up because they did the Dino. I call them Dino Riders, but they do dinosaur themed lines about once every 3 or 4 years.
And they did Adventurers, and then they recently did the
One
Pharaoh
line I wish
lines
they
of
would bring back would be the Viking line. That Viking line was really cool.
Adventurers.
I've
Ben's
been
sleeping.
No, I'm not.
Oh, Ben, somebody's asking you about your shirt.
$10.
$10.
Extra large.
Lego Build Challenge. Somebody
We
wants a
can do
Lego
that.
Build Challenge.
Do we want I can get oh, can we do Brickley, please?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yay!
Give us your best Dr. Claw Inspector Gadget.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that right now. Oh yeah, you do it.
Make it do,
Oh, it's Toma.
Next time, Gadget.
Toma was the one asking shirt for $10. But Toma, this is an
I
extra
gotta do
large.
I'll do Dr. Evil.
No, come on, do Dr. Claw.
Dr. Claw.
Time, Gadget.
Next time, Gadget.
No, it's
I'm
next
not,
time.
I'm not a Inspector Gadget
Time,
fan.
Gadget.
Next time, Gadget.
Next time.
Next
Gadget.
time, Gadget.
That was my best one.
Grilling 5:30 in the morning TV.
He should be
Matt's
called
leaving
Mini-Me.
now. So- I think we need the other table if we're gonna do a challenge.
Oh, what those little weird tables?
Challenge.
No. I'm gonna get the real table because those little tables suck.
Oh,
Sorry, Matt.
no problem.
All right. Who wants to build with Brandon? Is it me?
You. I'm gonna
No, Ben?
step out of this.
No, Ben. Ooh. Okay, gotta move that out of the way, and I think. Ah! Everything.
Yeah, the Minecraft, I mentioned this earlier, but they're re-releasing the Minecraft sets because they only did a limited run and they're going like crazy on the secondary market. So Lego realized, oh, we should, somebody wants to see Luke versus me.
Luke is sleeping.
Is Luke sleeping? That's all right.
All right.
Luke is sleeping, sorry guys.
Stay.
So yeah, so they're re-releasing the Minecraft set because Lego realized that they can make a lot of money on
I
that.
have I have a lot of options here. There's also there's the werewolf set. We got Brickley. Shush.
Do Brickley or Captain America?
Let's do Brickley.
Brickley.
We could do Captain America also.
Let's do Brickley.
Alright. I like it. I get some.
Is there anybody out there? What is your favorite Lego line? What would you like to see Lego come back out with? Talk to me. Man, this is fancy.
You haven't been here since this?
Mm-mm.
Really? We're going to try to put this over the table, although I don't know if it's going to work.
Should.
Yay! Hurrah! It worked correctly.
I should tweet this.
Let's move this down a little. Alright. Yay for building!
So did Tristan do those too?
I don't know. I was gonna ask him, but they're so stupid that it's like I didn't want to bring them up.
I almost didn't want to give him the opportunity to say yes.
They're so dumb.
I might sound like Hartman sometimes. You've built this already, haven't you?
I have not, actually.
Oh, really? Good, I'm not the only one. I'm sorry, we're going to have to wait for Brandon to tweet. Are you really tweeting?
Yeah, Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. I was like, you don't do Twitter. Or at least if you do, I don't follow. Stone Age hero, let's see. The Halloween set has a zombie, but in brown. I know, Caitlin, the monster line is awesome. I'm hoping, like I said before, that they'll just reincarnate it in a slightly different way. I prefer the mid-90s ones to the early 2000 Lego in general.
They'll be ready in like 20 minutes.
Yes, I also. Maybe they could just do it before every Halloween. That would be cool. The way they do the Christmas villages, the holiday sets. What if they did a Halloween set every year? That'd be so cool. But Monster Fighter Haunted House style.
I could see them doing something like that. I don't think
Because
they did a Monsters series. When was that? 2001.
Studio?
Yeah, it's part of the studio line.
I think that was part of the studio.
But
That's real.
I've seen that episode.
Dude,
Of course you have. You're a brony.
season 1, episode 12.
Sophia, we watch ponies constantly. Ponies and Tinkerbell.
Wait a minute, Brandon's getting
Look
fancy.
at his chest hair.
Oh, yeah. He's a test
What are you
video.
doing? Who's been using my bracket? I don't know if that's the one he actually did. Hi, Caro! She says, go team!
She's back on.
You're already home and back.
all right.
Oh, you ready? Alright, everyone. Brandon and I are going to build Brickley, and he's going to kick my butt as usual.
Do you want a handicap?
No,
Is that
I don't want a
okay?
handicap.
Okay, yeah, all right, that's good.
I already am handicapped.
I have.
Get it? Because I'm a slow builder. Are you just like, whatever, it's not even a challenge? No, don't. Stop examining it.
Wait.
What?
What happened?
I got a spicy sandwich.
Put it down, Ben.
Ben's gonna
What are you
start
waiting
sweating.
for? Are you ready?
Are we just gonna build this, or do you want me to build this like? You want me to build it without the instructions, and you build it with the instructions?
Stop it, Brandon. Can you guys believe this?
I can just look at the box. I think I can still. Okay. Don't be a sore loser, Aileen.
How am I being a sore loser? Do you guys want him to build it without the instructions? Because then if I win, by some miracle, he'd be like, yeah, but I didn't have the instructions.
Aileen to win.
Thank you. Thank you, Loma.
Put money on it, guys, and donate.
Yes, every minute that we're building, everybody should be sending in dollars. Last year you sulked. I did sulk. I was really cranky. It was really early in
Okay,
the morning.
we'll just build it
Like normal.
and
Let's just do it like normal. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, what?
Oh, we're racing. Let's just build it. All right, we're going.
Go.
Good. Okay.
Aileen's winning.
Are we racing?
Yeah.
How many times are we going to say yes?
Brickley.
In case you don't know, Brickley is actually Lego's sort of unofficial mascot.
Go team Aileen.
They're rooting against you, Brandon. Actively.
And where can you find the real Brickley?
At the Lego store or at the Walt Disney World pond outside the Lego store? I'm already behind. Shit.
Yes. There's like a 50-foot version of this thing swimming around in...
It's weird because it's sort of dwarfed because you're at Disneyland, so everything is... Oh, man, I'm already behind. I have fingernails, you guys. That's the problem.
Oh, I'm a woman and I got fingernails in the way. I told you I'd build it without the instructions.
So put the instructions away. If that's what makes you happy.
I'm gonna build to the crowd
Yeah,
here.
she was pretty PO'd last year.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Probably going to be PO'd this year, too. You guys should have seen me at BrickCon. I'm not fast.
So at BrickCon this year, we did a drunken build.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was not sanctioned by BrickCon.
And I technically won.
See?
Yet, because the judges were drinking as well, they gave it to somebody else.
And who was that somebody else?
That he should remain nameless.
Bruce Law.
You're all right.
Oh, I hate you.
Nothing's really
What? You want me to start using one hand?
Yes, please.
It's the
Whatever.
Disney
This is over. He's won already.
So this is like
That is sitting at
this is a hard to find set because this is like a
What's the retail for?
I don't know,
explain
but
how you got
that's
these
like a retail
sets.
store.
They're actually not hard to find anymore.
They're not? I thought they were pretty hard to.
Oh, well, you can only get them at the Lego store. They were not for a while at any of our local Lego stores, so I had to call the
There's
Minnesota
no
Lego
more
store
available.
and
That's
have
the only
them
one in
shipped to
existence
us.
Well, it's 'cause they haven't
And I
got
went
some
nuts and I
yet.
did that. And then, not long after, I found it at the Anaheim
The
store.
old days when you wanted, like, to get your
And I was like,
so
ah!
you get- pay a little
But you
extra.
can't order them off the website. You
No,
have to get
you
them
cannot
off
order.
in the Lego store.
Yet, you can't order them on the website, but if you call the Lego store, they will ship it to you.
Yes.
Which is kind of silly, but that's fine. I'm assuming there's some sort of different management between...
You never know.
Well, I said I'm assuming. I didn't say for sure.
How do you guys feel about the nano blocks?
Nano blocks are cool.
I'm not into them.
Polarizing.
I think they're okay. I mean, I think
They're too small. I can't get my
well,
hands
here's the
around them.
thing. Like, I don't like mega blocks at all.
Really? Because I've seen you buy some.
Well, yeah,
Tell them the secrets.
but the blocks themselves are crap. But the nano blocks are interesting because they're really tiny.
But then you need like tweezers to get them apart.
Yeah, and Lego actually used to make something called Modulux, which was like nano blocks, which
I'm missing a piece.
kind of hard to find these days.
What if I'm missing a piece? Damn it, I'm
You're not missing a piece.
I know. I just assume it.
Lego doesn't mess up like that.
I know, but I always assume.
That's gonna get people. People are like, oh, I got missing pieces all the time.
Yeah, but they don't. How's it feel to be winning?
Not even trying.
I hate you. Who hates Brandon? Who gets to slot Brandon later?
Donate, find out.
$5 and I'll let Aileen slap me.
Oh, that's cheap. That is a bargain, you people.
A bargain.
It smells good in here.
What does that smell?
It's bacon that you don't get. If you win.
Are you
If
baking
you win,
it?
you don't get it. I'm kidding. You can have bacon. I am baking it. I just taught Brandon about baking bacon. Do you guys know you can cook bacon in the oven? And it's awesome because the house doesn't get all smoky. I mean, the studio doesn't get all smoky. What's going on in the chat, Matt? I'd look up, but I'm busy.
Well, that nano block question was from the chat.
Well, I assumed.
Brandon, from here on, you're only allowed to use your mouth. Like Lego bobbing.
That would hurt.
Oh. Can't can't deal with the restrictions, huh? Sorry. Oh, you're so
Are you catching up, huh?
No. Not in the least.
I could accidentally scoop all of his Legos onto the floor if you want.
Would you?
I would.
That's so nice. It'd be funny if he sprung into action and it happened. Ah! Oh, stupid missing a piece.
Stupid missing a piece.
But not actually missing, just left it out.
Just can't figure out how to build a Lego set.
With my tiny woman brain. Huh? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Matt, regale us with a story.
Regale.
For this one time.
Yeah?
At toy break, yeah.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I was sitting in this chair. I was really tired. I was watching two really good Lego builders build.
Boring.
You know you could sleep if you want.
Go cuddle up with Chew.
Yeah.
Then
Why
I
not?
have a story.
Aha!
No, sir, that's not your vaporizer.
Those aren't pillows!
Get an opinion on his toy. Oh. That was terrible.
That was terrible.
That wasn't me.
So it's okay. Oh. I hate building against Brandon. I hate building.
So what's your opinion on the Prince on Wood?
I really like the Prince on Wood, or it might be that I like Jeff Soto. I know, they're so good.
Chewy ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree.
Brandon only likes crunchy cookies.
I like crunchy, burnt cookies.
I did tell you only the loser gets bacon, right?
It's not true.
I like that you won't even fight me. You're like, it's not true.
Smells really good though.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't realize this was going to take so long to build. I feel like I should check that bacon.
Yeah, bacon.
Ben, open the oven and check it. Does it look burnt?
Is it covered in brown sugar?
Is it really?
No, it doesn't look burnt.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, man. Do you understand the stress that this causes me? Why do I do this?
Why is there not a Lego slot car system? It's like a huge oversight.
Oh, just dump this.
Slot car system? I never even thought about such a thing.
Why are there so many pictures of me holding a pony? Is that what that is?
That's not you, it's
Oh.
What? Notice how this is a two-part, and I'm building it from memory.
Notice how Brandon
Is
is...
a asshole.
Hey, how'd you know what I was going to say? What am I missing here? I'm missing this.
Would this be a good time to talk about how terrible Legoland is?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure. Why do you not like Legoland?
It's depressing.
It's kind of, well, compared to like...
It's so run down and
Yeah,
gross.
yeah. You talking about the models?
Yeah.
But they have Dippin' Dots.
Yeah,
which makes up
I
for
agree.
it.
I agree with you, man. Like, And I'm friends with some of the model builders there, and they agree. But the problem is that, like every other thing in the world, they're bound by budgets. And
but that's what Legoland. I mean, that's why people go
you
to see that.
You would
thing.
think
That's
that
the draw.
if they're owned by Legoland, or Legoland is affiliate, I don't know if they're directly owned by Legoland or something like that, they could just be pumping out Lego for free, right? And that.
Or at least
You would think
figure
that.
out some sort of like, sealer to spray on them. So
They are actually sprayed with a sealer.
Or that they could clean out the little ponds occasionally, so there's not like dead pigeons floating in
Oh.
It's true though.
them.
That's awesome.
It's disgusting.
It's sad because it's true. How many of you have been to Legoland? What do you think of it? Legoland, California. And if you've been to a different Legoland, tell us about that. I'd like to know how Windsor is and the rest of them. There's the Florida one. Haven't been to that.
Yeah, I have only been to this one, and I'll say it's pretty cool. But the first time
I'm just going to sit here and sulk, everyone.
But yeah, once you see the models up close, especially like the White House, which is like a yellow tint
You mean the yellow
to
house.
it, it's
Guess there's no point in me hurrying.
I'm done.
Or even really finishing.
What's this Lego at the Parco Museum thing about?
What's a Parco Museum?
Oh, she and Toma went to Lego.
Oh, in...
Japan.
Oh, okay.
I must have done something
That's the
wrong.
thing
Oh.
they built is a fucking vase.
How did you get that far
And
ahead?
the dress is.
Yeah,
this
but
game. I am a
more
sore
impressive part is
loser,
probably the
and I
dresses.
hate Lego,
I think only the
and
dress on the left
stupid,
is
and I'm gonna go
Brandon is done already.
beacon.
Oh, maybe, yeah, like
like
the
rock
one's a
balls or
real
something.
dress and the other is the Lego representation.
Oh yeah, maybe I get that.
Poor loser is alien.
What's that?
No, no, no.
People keep saying hi to Gary. Who's Gary?
I don't know.
Gary Ham?
Lego?
No, in the chat.
Gary Ham?
I don't think so.
Is Gary Ham here? Do we have a Gary Ham in the house?
Who's Gary? Show yourself.
I'm not going to BookCon this year.
It's a shot of Aileen slowly finishing. I'm just kidding.
Why bother?
Somebody get on Ben's Facebook. I think I can type pooping and it would be real.
Thanks, Lavo.
Who is it? Who's Gary? Do we know?
Blue Frog.
Have Luke
Does that know me?
Luke
does that
show you
mean
pictures of the
No.
Tokyo
No, we
Lego
don't.
exhibit
Luke?
when he wakes up.
Who's Blue Frog?
People
Gary.
he's
Who's Gary? Blue Frog. Damn it!
Why do I have these extra? Oh, here we go. Go ahead. I can hear it.
Camera B is faster than... Yes, it is. We don't know why, but
What's faster?
this camera is not in sync with that camera.
Oh, yeah. That's probably why you built it faster. Here, this piece of crap.
He didn't really build it faster. It just looks that way because that camera's faster.
So what do we think of this set?
Who cares?
I think it's kind of neat.
Oh.
I'm only being a jerk because you guys said I was going to sulk. No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
I'm
that's the
actually.
reason.
I think it looks better without the things.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Passing
It's
the
more like
audience
Loch
more.
Ness.
I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I totally wouldn't have sulked if you guys didn't say
Kinda
it.
like-
It's got a little hinged mouth. Yeah, it can talk and eat things. I hate you, Brandon.
Why do you build so slow, Aileen?
Why are you a dick?
Did everybody forget about the bacon?
No. You talk about the set. I'm going to go check bacon.
Lightning break.
Hello, everybody. Ah. Oh yeah, I forgot this camera's not in sync.
Do you like that?
You know, for what was this? $14, $15?
It's a little much.
Yeah, it was like
$15.
15.
It's a little much.
Actually, for 197 pieces, it's below the average price for a set.
Really?
Yeah. The average price for a set is usually 10 cents apart. So this, if this was a let me say, if this was a Lord of the Rings set, this would be $20. If it was a Star Wars set, it'd be 25 or 30 because of the stupid licensing fees. Yeah. You know, for a basic little creator set, it's pretty neat. I gotta admit, it's
Do you
pretty.
think the Lord of the Rings licensing people are like, fuck, we got shafted. We didn't get as much as Star Wars.
Well, you know what's funny? Well, no, I don't think so. I think because the SpongeBob licenses got to be dirt cheap. Brandon should have been a gentleman and let her win. Yeah, sorry.
Not when it comes to Lego.
I tried. I didn't build that fast.
He was already going at half speed. Whoa, you came out with a firing spoon. Things on fire. It was like smoking.
Yeah, I mean the licensing is weird. The Star Wars licensing is ridiculously overpriced, and if you Google it, you can find people who've done like charts and stuff that compare like how many parts per set you get, like what the average cost of a Star Wars set per part is versus a creator set.
Is the article saying that the cost has actually gone down?
Oh, that was weird.
Hi.
Hello, welcome.
Oh, hello.
Sorry, there's some stuff behind the door blocking it.
Really? There's stuff in here? Hey, a little sarcasm. Oh. Too early for sarcasm?
Yes, I can smell burnt bacon as well.
Hi. Oh my gosh, thank you.
I wonder if they had to deal with the licensing deal that they got just because it kind of saved them at the time. Like, so they kind of had to do whatever they had to do.
Well, initially when they first started out, they didn't have to pay outrageous licensing fees for Star Wars. It's only in the past like 3 years that they've had to.
Oh, it went up?
Yeah, it went up drastically. Like they had after their 10-year mark, after Star Wars, because initially the first deal was like they're going to do like a 10-year deal, and after that 10-year mark hit, then exploded. The fees were way more.
Let's move this out.
We have another guest. Would you like to join us?
We'll just move it out.
Speaking of burnt bacon, we have a
guest that goes perfectly with that
person who, yes.
Breakfast item.
Hello, Mr. Dan.
Hello, how are you? Oh, is Ben gone?
Ben is somewhere.
In the bathroom.
Oh. So what do you think of this?
They're super cute. Is it Loch Ness or is it just monster dragon in water?
It is Brickley.
Okay.
Who is, if you go to most of the Legoland theme parks, this is like, they have like a 30-foot version of this swimming in the water. Yeah, it's kind of like the...
Oh, so it's... Okay.
Yeah, which originated in, I guess, Denmark, where I guess it's near Loch Ness, right? So I guess it's a playoff Loch Ness monster. Maybe, I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know.
Where's Loch Ness?
I don't know.
Scotland.
Scotland.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a ways.
Yeah.
But, hey. So
Closer than here.
Mythical creature, probably just something cool to build.
does Lego have, like, actual, like, name designers that they use? I mean, like, so... You know, if someone becomes, like, sort of this designer of Legos, does Lego ever use that?
They don't, like, publicize it very much. They have all in-house designers.
So it's all in-house.
For sets.
Got it.
They use they do use artist. It's kind of weird. For the design the sets, from what I understand, is they have all in-house designers who design the sets, but they'll hire artists outside of Lego to come up with ideas and themes.
Oh, okay.
So,
because I mean, this is pretty stylized.
Yeah.
You look at this, when you said, "Oh, this is Brickley," I was like, "Oh, that's a person that designed this." You know,
right? No,
style.
Yeah, it seems really specific.
We were just talking about the Star Wars sets. There's literally a small group of people who all they design is Star Wars sets.
They have a whole unit of Star Wars.
They're like they have like a whole room. Nobody bothers them.
Which is more important
it's
now
like
because they've been putting videos out from the designers.
Yeah. So now now they're starting to make these publicity videos with their in-house designers and stuff, and you can tell slightly, like you'll get a set that's really nicely built, nicely designed, and then you'll get a set that's kind of and you can start to see like who designed what and stuff like that. So
just seems like at a certain point, the name is so synonymous. If you start sort of adding that personality on there, it also I think you guys were somebody was talking about it earlier on this, was you just get to this point where there's so much stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to have to, I'm sure there's lots of people that just collect the Star Wars because there's just way too... You can't collect all of it. And so once you start making more and more decisions, and more divisions of little things, you can be like, I'm the guy that collects only this.
Like that certain designer's stuff.
Yeah.
Like everything he does.
Yeah, and it helps sort of, let collectors be collectors of a certain thing and give them a collector identity.
Yeah, there's a picture of Brickley.
Oh wow, it's very cool.
They don't put the designers' names in the instructions. They don't credit the
Hey, Ben's alive.
That's what he looks like.
Did you let him out?
But,
You're sleeping in there?
oh, hello, Ben.
Hey Dan, how's it going?
So,
do you want to pull another card, Ben?
Bacon.
Yeah, I know, I'm here.
it's kind of ironic that Mr. Toast showed up right as Aileen was cooking bacon.
It is breakfast time.
It is breakfast, yes.
It doesn't make a lot of sense for me to come, at any time other than this.
Is this table in the shop?
No,
we can get this table. We can get this table out of the way.
So I was watching and noticed all your multiple camera setup situation going on.
Oh, we're high tech this year.
You can now not have to lean over and go, what am I reading on the tiny screen?
It's good, right?
It's amazing.
This is what Toy Break live donations make happen.
Yeah.
Move over.
No, you're good.
My one question, which probably is not super relevant to you guys exactly, but
It is. We want to hear it.
with all the internet radio stuff that goes on that you can get in your car, could this have been streaming on something like that where you could be listening to this on the radio?
Actually, that's very pertinent to someone in this room who works in a similar situation.
Well, yeah, I guess you could have the audio aspect of it streaming on.
In case you don't know, Brandon's a sound engineer.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
I am a sound engineer. No, yeah,
That's right.
that's how I make my real money, not with Lego. I'm not like these other artists who can make money off their art. I have to actually have real jobs.
Well.
And most of us can't make any money.
Yeah.
And we can all spend a lot of money in this too,
Oh,
producing
that's-
things that we love.
Yeah.
Like Toy Break, yay!
Yes.
Yes, donate. Toy
Brandon's
break.
like, I hate Toy
Yes.
You always meet, the thing about working in this kind of situation is certainly you make money on things, but you also spend lots of money on things.
Oh, definitely. I mean,
it's one step up from a hobby, sort of.
and that's one bad thing about Lego is a very expensive toy.
Sure.
Very expensive hobby. And even especially using it as your art medium
Sure.
is even more expensive because, I mean, you can buy a $10 bucket of paint or ball of paint, and it'll last you a good amount of time, where $10 worth of bricks will last me one time and then it's gone. I mean, I use a brick and it's gone.
Sure.
Right.
Sure. You don't generally tear down your old artwork and make new artwork constantly.
Exactly. I mean, there are people who do that.
Sure.
But I it's hard for me to, once you invest the time into building something, designing something of your own, destroying it
Sure.
right afterwards, you know.
Sure.
Use it for something else. But,
Now, is there like a difference in Lego artists? I mean, you look at something like this, which is quite small and very specific and very detailed. I know I made like my Mr. Toast Lego, and he was, you know, he had to be sort of a medium size. I know there's, you know, the massive size stuff. Do the artists, is there become a very specific distinction between the people that work very small, medium, very large? And it's not, I'm sure it's not just, I mean, giant, large, of course, would be a huge price constraint.
Yeah,
I mean, you do sort of medium to medium large. I would say.
Right. Well, I've done a few large things, but yeah, you're right. It does become a very price-driven issue. I mean, I think most builders could build as large as they want to, given an unlimited budget, which is, you know, I mean, when I was working on Ben's Back to the Future piece. You know, it was not an unlimited budget, but I mean, part of me, you know, I resized that thing like 3 or 4 times. You know, part of it too, for me at least, is because you're working with a brick that has a finite size to it, right? So this is the smallest, essentially, you can get something, and when you're trying to transpose a drawing or something to, you're essentially pixelating a drawing and then building that out of Lego. I mean, there's restrictions to how detailed you can get in the work. So that comes into play just as much as budgetary constraints. And then, but there are a good amount of people who can build very well in very small sizes and get very good amount of detail. And then there's people who can only achieve that building large,
very
large. I do try to find that middle ground where it's not, you know, annoyingly big, I guess, where it is nice and it's a good size, but it's not too small or too big.
Yeah, well, and you do have the size constraints of your life.
True.
Which is, you know, I've done 3D projects, and, you know, I'll make them and then they'll stick around for a year or two and then they'll get thrown out or broken down.
Take up too much room in your house.
You know, you'll just, you know, if you make things that are this big, you know, they don't ever, you know, that's why I've tended more towards doing flat artwork and stuff like that as I go along, because, you know, unless you're going to have a way to sell it, move it. I mean, do you sell a lot of the stuff, or do you keep a lot of the stuff?
Yeah, I don't actively try to sell it. Like oh, is he leaving, or is he just going outside? No.
Going to a party. Uh-oh, someone has a question.
But I don't actively try to sell it. I just
question.
How do you make plush?
How do you get started
Come to
making
Comic-Con
plush?
and go to your panel.
Yes, we've done a panel at times. How do you make a plush?
You have any of your plush to show?
Actually didn't bring any plush.
And have you made all of your plush in factories or yourself?
The very first plush were handmade plush, and just like Brandon was saying, they had to be bigger because I'm not like a master sewer or anything. You know, I can get out my grandma's sewing machine and do things, but I'm not uber functional. So I did a few sort of bigger things, which I sold in galleries, and then I actually had someone do a bunch of sort of medium-sized Mr. Toasts, do like 10 or 20 of them, and they did not sell very well. So that was the reason I plunged forward and had them done in a factory in China. Dealing with factories in China. some people have great experiences, some people have bad experiences. You know, I've had mostly good experiences. My first run of Mr. Toast dolls came out really good. And then I worked with the same guy again, and he did my first Shaky Bacon, Joe the Eggs, and Clem Lemons, and they came out horrible. Which I yelled at the guy, via the email, and they redid the whole order. And they came back better, but not good. I mean, like
still not what you were expecting.
Still not the level of quality that you can put them out there at shows and feel proud of them.
Right.
And that's the whole issue with that is you want to just be proud of what you put out there. At least I agree. I'm real particular about that.
I mean, that's how I feel about my Lego stuff. Is I'll spend a lot of time getting it right. And I don't want to do something that's half-assed, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
And something out there because your name is tied to it.
Your name is tied to it, and it's like when you're dealing with such a limited bunch of people you're sort of dealing with. If you give a negative experience to someone, you can't ever get that back. Negative experiences. You pull your vinyl figure out of there, and the one leg is going like that. You're gonna question ever buying another thing from that company again. So then I found another guy online to make my plush, and I've been working with him ever since, and I've never had a problem. But with what I do is I self-produce everything myself. So I send them all the money. The stuff comes, it goes to DKE's warehouse, and I essentially own all of Mr. Toast. So
now, is there any type of, because it seems to me, because I don't have to send stuff to China to get made.
Yes.
Right? Is there a level of fear when you're sending vast amounts of cash to China and you're just like in pictures of your stuff like, dear God, I hope this stuff actually comes back, or are you pretty?
The guy I've been working with now for, I don't know, 4 years or something. So I'm pretty unafraid because I know, it's what basically the person I deal with is an in-betweener. He sits in an office in Singapore, and he then talks to the factory, in China, and. But
you've never been to the factory.
Never
right?
been to the factory.
Yeah. She's cooking shaky bacon in there.
So, you're always going to be a little hesitant, but if you have a relationship with someone, and like the guy that does my stuff, also, he did the Buff Monster ones, Buff went through him. And he did Camila de Erico's plush, so, it's in his best interest to try to make people happy so that when people come to me and say, I want to make some plush overseas, who do you have? I give them my guy. And so he's going to continue to get more work from his relationship with me. And, and that's why I always say to people, if you want to make plush and, you have $5,000 to $10,000 to spend on them, come talk to me. I will lay out everything I know because there's no reason to keep any of this stuff secret because I want my guy happy over there, continuing to do a good job for me, and he wants to make me happy so more people can use him as a go-between to have stuff made. And so he does plush, but he can do anything else. So maybe not all this very specific vinyl stuff like you guys do, but. When I needed to make jewelry, he could have jewelry made.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he can, because it's a person who knows about manufacturing. So he knows who to contact and how to contact them. And, I'm sure he could make normal, have some place to make normal action figures. I wanted to make, someday I'm going to do, a little lunchbox. Yeah, I know, it would be fun.
Don't forget the playing cards.
Playing cards, yes.
Wait, what?
You need to make playing cards, Mr. Toast playing cards.
My friend that does stuff guy just tried to do his Freakies thing. I mean, it's still he's got it going on Kickstarter, but it's
that doesn't count though because I think it's the property.
Oh, is that you think he's? Yes.
I think I agree.
His first idea got funded in less than 24 hours, but it got shut down.
Well, that was a Lego thing. Yeah.
So imagine all of your fans would be on there like that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying it's awesome.
I'm thinking about trying to do one of those Kickstarter things with Mr. Toast, but, you sort of open yourself up to, if you put a number on there and you don't get to that number, you'd be like...
It is scary.
You'd be sort of heartbroken.
Well, here's what you have to do is, if you have to pick a number where...
Get Ben to put the rest numbers together.
You have to, you're going to make a product. You're going to make whatever it is anyway. Like, so let's just say the lunchbox. So if it was going to cost $10,000 and you're going to make it anyway, you just put the auction up for $4,000 and let it run, and then or whatever the number is that okay, this helps alleviate this much.
Oh, that's kind of smart, isn't it?
And then if
I'd
it
never
goes
thought
up
about
higher,
that.
cool. But if it goes here, this is $4,000 off, and I'm going to do it anyway. And then you get, if it goes $4,000, you get $4,000, and
then you just do it.
Yeah, you're going to do it anyway. So it's $4,000 less now that you have to front to get it made.
Yeah.
And that way, it's just a little bit of a help. If you don't want to put up for the full $10,000, you can just that way you can get it. And because if it goes over, you still get the money. It's not like you don't.
Sure.
So I mean, technically, you could put it up for like $800, and
then wherever it goes,
and then whatever it goes to is you're going to get that anyway. If you're going to spend the money anyway making it, you might as well have a little help up front.
Now, you guys did one for
the OMFG.
For the first series, or have you?
Both series.
So you did it for both series, and did you have the same level of success with both of them, or were people more hesitant the second time?
No, less hesitant the second time.
So they were more.
Yeah, we had about 100 more people.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
And it was about. No, it was over. I think it was an extra. It was about an extra $1,000 towards the goal in the second time. If you look at the two on the page, it looks like they're equal.
Yeah.
Or it looks like we made less on the second one, but we took off a certain pledge level, and so
there were less things available.
But the price actually was the same if you take that one out of the other one too.
Sure.
So it actually worked out, and we actually had about 100 more people.
Hmm.
And now we're about to do it again for the third one.
And did you drastically change? Not drastically, but did you change up the? So you didn't. So your specific model pretty much stayed the same, other than that one level that you shaved off.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was just a financial shave off. We just changed it for financial reasons because it didn't make sense to put it on Kickstarter because of the percentage of things because Kickstarter gets a percentage and credit cards, so we had to take that off.
And did you have stuff on there that was artist incentive driven as opposed to just straight up, you're going to get this very specific item? Did you do any sort of creative ones on there?
We did, but not a lot of them.
Yeah.
We did have Monster Forge is an artist, Charles Marsh. He did some painted sets for us.
Yeah.
So we did 15, I think, was the limit on that one. There were 15 figures. So he painted up 15 figures, and we sold that as a thing. But most of the sales come from just the plain sets.
Just people wanting the item. Okay.
And, I mean, if you go back and look at the stats on it, I think that was pretty much almost all of it was that. There were a few higher ones, but... And then, things like T-shirt, add a T-shirt or something like that. We only ever got 40 people added T-shirts.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really a lot out of 550.
So your thing...
Mostly product.
Your thing was very specifically driven to the people.
Yeah, and
they're
mostly
saying,
just pre-order.
George, they're saying that you need to get closer to the mic, that they can't hear you most of what you're saying.
Okay. Any chance of a little PVC Mr. Toast set? Yeah, maybe so. Actually, that's the one thing I brought, which is something figural that we're actually doing.
Oh my God.
Shaky bacon.
There, let's get in front of
the low cam.
The low cam, yeah.
Is that good for the low cam? I can't see the low cam. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, it looks good. So yeah, this is a little resin figure.
Amazing.
Yeah, and he's sort of based on the Moldoramas, which is a machine that they have at like zoos and museums, where it's you stand there and it actually literally makes a 3D wax figure for you. You know, as you're standing there, the mold comes together and it injects the wax, then it splits and the thing cools a little and falls down into your waiting hands. So Guy Himber, who we were talking about before, was thinking about trying to figure out a way to do it like a sort of in-home version. So he wanted a little something in the sort of 3D that he could sort of play around with and maybe try.
That's awesome. So is that, are they gonna? Is it?
Well, I'm gonna send him one, and he's gonna try that. But we're gonna also, you know, I figured, you know, if we're gonna get a nice sculpt done, you know, then we'll also do it as some sort, you know, as some sort of resin release, you know, which will probably have something at WonderCon, and then maybe I'm having an art show at Gallery 1988 in April, so we might do one there, and then we'll probably maybe do one for Comic-Con. So maybe we'll do 3 or 4, and then so DesignerCon. And then DesignerCon too. So maybe you know maybe do 5 or something. So yeah, and then I'll probably do just sort of the base one. I'll probably, you know, we'll probably shoot it in this color, and then I'll paint them up. Oh, cool. You know, paint up maybe 25 of them or something, so that it looks, you know, like Shaky Bacon or whatever.
Have you ever thought about doing like a blind box series of Mr. Toast?
Yes.
I mean, obviously, it's probably on the list, right?
You know, it's definitely on the list of things I'd like to do. My, not problem, but, you know, it's like, I know I can sell plush, so yeah. That's always, you know, when I have money to spend on making stuff, I always go back to plush. Mm-hmm. You know, just because I've never, you know, a project like this, you can kind of do, you know, it's not quite as cost intensive as doing a plush, but doing a blind box is
very
$10,000 to $20,000 or something. At least.
Yeah, minimum.
Yeah.
Probably more like figure blind box. You're gonna do at least maybe 1,000 pieces of each, or 500 pieces of each minifigure of each.
Yeah, if we did a blind box, it would probably just be Mr. Toast with maybe one other character or something. Probably wouldn't do like 10 characters or anything crazy like that.
What would you do? Like Mr. Toast in different colors or what?
Yeah. Some different paint jobs. You know, I sat down and worked it out one time, and you know, you could do 10 different Mr. Toasts. That would all be pretty interesting.
I mean, the easiest thing to do is stick to, like, if you do a Mr. Toast blind box, then all you do is just a Mr. Toast character. And let's say you do 5 different colors, and you do a blind box. So the sculpt's the same, you're only producing a lot. I would assume, I mean, like, let's say you make 1,000 of each, that's 5,000 pieces. Even at, let's say $3. $3 a figure, which is not bad, because you can technically sell them then at $3. You can technically retail them for 10.
Yeah.
But at $3, 5,000 pieces, that's $15,000.
Yeah.
That's best case scenario too.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be cool. I mean, it'd be cool if, like, you had something that, you know, actual full-fledged blind box series that had all the different figs, like Shaky Bacon.
I mean, I think that would probably be like the smarter, you know, the sort of smarter thing to do.
That would be really cool.
Because what is one? So what do you like?
That's $2 for sale right here tonight.
These are $2 for sale. Yeah. So, you know, yeah.
Have you sold out yet?
I don't know. I haven't checked. I doubt it.
That would be an easy sale. I mean, you could make a boatload of those, spread them around your tables at any con.
Yeah.
They'd be gone in a heartbeat.
You know, it's a dump bin thing.
Yeah.
You know, you could sell them in bins, so you don't have to, you know, wholesale them at one at a time.
Some of your characters, like obviously, like Shaky Bacon is a lot thinner, and even Mr. Toast is a lot thinner. Like, you could probably even get them more to, like our zombies, which are $1 a piece, and because they're a lot less plastic, a lot smaller. So
Yeah, so these things, the determination factor on these a lot of times is amount of plastic.
yeah, the weight of it. So the amount, like, and you know, that's $2. That one specifically right there is only $2, basically because it's in the same, you know, mold with the other ones that are a lot bigger. So the cost is amortized over all of them to make them $2 a piece.
Sure.
But I mean, you know, like I said, our line of zombies, we had 5 characters in there, and they were only $1 a piece, but they're a lot less plastic. So I'm bet you could do 5 guys and have them $1 a piece.
And then what? How many do you have to make?
Minimum per
Shaky
color
Bacon
is
has joined the
200.
party here.
200. So not a lot at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your price is a lot better when you make 1,000,
Yeah, sure.
but 200 is the minimum.
Yeah, so like with me, you know, in my case, so if you did 5 characters, they'd all be on one mold.
Yeah.
So you'd have to shoot them in.
All
So
5 characters for 200. Yeah.
yeah, so if you wanted white eggs, you'd have to shoot
Everybody in white.
in white.
Yeah. I mean, there's ways to do it where you can gate the mold if you know ahead of time you're going to do that kind of stuff. It just costs a little more to make the mold.
Yeah.
But I mean, you would want all of them in all the colors anyway. I mean, that's what people like to collect.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, they have specific colors,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool to have them all in all the colors.
Yeah. I mean, it's you know, I mean, you were just starting with this or so a year ago. Spaghetti and
Would
bacon.
you like some spaghetti with bacon?
No, thank you.
Dunkin' Donuts?
Just woke up. That sounds awful.
That sounds delicious.
Donut wrapped in bacon.
6 o'clock in the morning. Surf me up.
Oh.
Hey, you know, it's your
Dinnerish.
your bloodstream,
Your cholesterol.
your cholesterol.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it up there. I can't do toy break forever.
I scroll
Death is the only way out.
That is the only Marmite. Oh, Marmite. Ooh.
Get some air.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had Marmite before. It's
Salty.
intense. Is Marmite and Vegemite, are those the same thing? Because actually, I think I've just had, I don't know if I've ever had Marmite. Maybe I've just had Vegemite, which is interesting of itself. Yeah, so we did the shaky bacon, and then if that does well, then we'll do a Mr. Toast, and then we'll do a Joe the Egg maybe, and have like, you know, so you can have like a little set of the guys.
Well, I think, like, I'm obviously a huge fan. I've bought a lot of your work. I think your stuff is great. I'm curious, like, where, because it seems like every one of your characters, like Mope the Onion, like, they all have their own personality.
Yes.
And it's very distinct. Like, how did you come up with those different personalities? Is this, and
Are they people you
furthermore,
know?
yeah, is it based off people you know, or is it just, because I mean, it's very broad, it seems like.
You know,
Actually, all 3 of them.
everything that has to do with Mr. Toast is in a sense purely random. You know, it's nothing started as a real specific thought like that. So, you know, as the Mr. Toast universe has evolved, it's just, you know, one random drawing of a character then becomes the character, and he has, you know, whatever name they start with, although there's been some slight tweakings as it goes along. But
54.
it's kind of interesting looking at it, you know, as the artist who did it and then, you know, slowly moves it forward. You sort of look at it and you're like, my God, I'm so incredibly happy that I made some of the characters not just happy. You know, I think one of the issues with people when they make lines of toys or characters is they sit down and they sort of, you know, follow like a pattern, you know, and make everyone a happy character. And, you know, when you get down to real serious character groups that have withstood the test of time, they're not, you know, they aren't sort of all built at the same time, sort of following, you know, a sort of blueprint. You know, you look at, like, just look at the Disney characters. Mickey Mouse is very different than Donald Duck. Very specific. Donald's
One's a mouse, one's a duck.
pain in the ass, you know, loudmouth. Mickey's kind of, he's kind of
Me.
the bland sort of nothing of a character. Goofy is a klutz. Pluto is a faithful hound, you know, etc. And I mean, the Disney, you know, Disney didn't sit down and say, okay, here's my guys. Those characters evolved and came into existence through multiple artists and whatnot over, you know, a period of time or something. You know, the other one I always look at is Winnie the Pooh. It's like Winnie the Pooh is this sort of, you know, fun, nonsensical character. Piglet's best friend tag-along. Eeyore's the sort of negative, you know, Rabbit and...
Kanga's the mom.
Kanga's the mom.
Owl is kind of the wise...
There's like, there's a real world reality to that.
Those
All
are
those different...
Those are characters.
Yeah, those are real
people you could know.
Right. Exactly.
You know, as opposed to, you know, something that's, you know, cookie cutter bunch of, you know, I'm happy this, I'm happy other this, I'm happy other this, you know, or whatever. I'm not happy, but, you know, just everyone's, you know, a smiley face with two dot eyes.
What's that with all the little circles? The Miss Sunshine, or
Little Miss Sunshine?
Yeah, that kind of.
You know,
those are pretty funny, though.
Those ones are graphically very interesting, but when you read the books, they're pretty rough.
Yeah.
You know, the books are like, wow, Roger Hargreaves, you know, you know, they don't do a lot for me, personally.
Or even Richard Scarry, whose artwork I love.
Richard Scarry's, I always look at him, you know, the books that work on that stuff always, you know, they're list books. You know, so that, you know, it's like Fire Engine. You know, they're all on the fire. You know, that's the beauty of a lot of those Richard Scarry books.
That's why that works.
Yeah. You know, and...
But those characters that he has can't come out and make a funny story, make an interesting story for an adult, I don't think. He doesn't have characters, really.
Yeah, not... You know, it's just, you know, there's like, you know, kid children cats and kid children dogs and, you know.
They don't even have names.
Yeah, I don't know. So, you know, so I was lucky for whatever reason when I created the characters that they didn't sort of follow, you know, they weren't just cut from the same mold. And so as they've grown, I've sort of begun to explore, you know, what they all mean and how they interact. And, you know, that's the thing that's really interesting for me is creating this sort of narrative world that sort of, you know, I've been doing these comics with a friend of mine, and it's really the first time that the whole world's being fleshed out and you understand what the story structure is and how these characters go through the world and, you know, how the world is structured, and it's really the most fun thing, you know, I've ever worked on with my artwork.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's great.
What year did you start, Mr. Dust?
I made up Mr. Toast when I was in college. Like, actually, Joe the Egg came first.
Okay.
The egg came first.
Yay.
There you go. And then Mr. Toast was around in college times. And then in 1999, I you know, wanted to get back into art after not doing anything in art for a while. And I went and looked at everything I did in the past. And there was Mr. Toast. And I was like... You know, I was actually really inspired by Disneyland. Mm-hmm. You know, and I looked at Disneyland, and I was like, "This is a piece of perfection." You know, this is it really is. You know, I'm not as big a fan of like what it is right now. You know, I'm more of a fan of the 50s, 60s Disneyland because that's what I grew up with.
Right.
So I look back on that, and that was like, you know. And certainly they've kept it up because they get that same level of love, you know, from everybody now. Mm-hmm. It's not like it's not become completely morally bankrupt. It's just it's a little less interesting. You know, what goes on now is a little less interesting to me personally.
Right.
But the wonderful thing about
11-year-olds.
yeah, but the wonderful thing about Disneyland is, you know, 70% of the history's still all there. You can still walk around and see it all.
Yeah.
You know, the blueprint still is sitting there, and that's a glorious thing too. They've you know, I'm sure Main Street does not make them the most money. Well, actually, maybe it does because of all the shops.
It's all the shops.
so maybe it does make them all the money. But you know, they've stuck with that central core idea of that Main Street, which is really great. But so I wanted to create a park like Disneyland. You know, so I sort of envisioned a park, and as I worked on it as an art project, the more I realized is you needed stories and you needed characters, because that's what drives Disneyland.
Right.
You know, there's the whole historical aspect, which is wonderful, but there's also, you know, the movies that come in and sort of populate the stories of the place. So I realized, I went back and I looked at my stuff, and I found Mr. Toast, and I was like, well, okay, this is where my personal stories can be built.
Nice.
And so, you know, now it's taken me 14 years, and we're finally, you know, getting around to telling the stories that, you know, really took that much time, because you have to, the thing about any sort of art career is you have to teach yourself so much stuff.
Right.
At least a career like mine, where I'm trying to build, you know, that's what I always tell people is, like, I want to be in direct competition with something like Disney.
Right.
So, you know, you can't just do that in a year or two, because they've had thousands of artists and, you know, close to 100 years to sort of build that thing. So you can't just sit down and be like, I will pen stories that will, you know, compete with this whole situation.
Although I would like to see a Disneyland-style map of the world of Mr. Toast's theme park.
Ooh,
It's funny because that's like one of the very first things I drew was like the map of the park.
So you have it done?
Oh yeah, I still have. You know,
you gotta make prints of that or something. That's amazing.
It's in pencil, and it's and that was part of the thing when Mr. Toast started. I realized that I was never going to be the level of artist necessary to complete the whole thing.
Right.
And I worked with a friend on some stuff, and then for many years, then I realized I had to improve my own personal artistic skills to sort of really try to understand what it was all about and how the characters looked and sort of, you know, what the real personality of it was. But like with the new comics that we're doing, I can't do them. I just
really
cannot, because they need to have scenes, you know, I always say they need to have scenes with like 6, 8, 10 characters, and that's impossible for me to do.
Oh wow.
I just do not have the artistic sense enough. You know, I can put 1 or 2 characters there interacting and doing things, and maybe 3 characters and 4 sometimes, but to do a consistent book where you span the globe and you do all the things necessary and have all the proper interactions, I needed a professional comic book artist that, you know, and my buddy Todd Webb that I'm working with it's sort of the glory of what I, you know, hope to have done at some point is that, no, we've not sold any Mr. Toast stuff yet. I have a few things to sell. We will sell them, hopefully.
Yay!
Is I wanted this to be a collaborative process, because working with him, we were working on the new comic just this week, and at one point they go to an amusement park, and I was like, yeah, I don't really have a title for it. And I was like, well, we could just maybe call it something like Funland. And so he called me on the phone. He's like, I'm working on that page, and you know, Funland is okay, but he thought, why don't we call it Newfoundland? Like Newfoundland, you know. And I'm just like, oh, you know, I mean, it's such a perfect little bit of Mr. Toast humor, you know,
Right.
that he wrote.
That's
and
cool.
It's like, I told him that I was going to take complete credit for it, of course.
But you're not. You're giving him credit right now.
And that, you know, it's a laugh. And that's, you know, by working with him in every book, he adds a bunch of laughs like that I wouldn't have put in there if I was sitting at home doing it myself.
Right.
And that's, you know, it's hard and wonderful to find a collaborator like that he understands what I do perfectly. And we never argue about anything. We just, that's what that's the other part of the process I really love about this is I'll go through and I'll map out the whole book. And so I'll take a, sheet of paper and I'll do sort of a thumbnail sketch, write the dialogue on there, write the caption, and I'll go through and do the entire book, all 28 pages. And each page is just one panel. And then I'll take that and I'll reverse engineer it and I'll turn it into a script. I won't send him my thumbnails or anything at all. He gets no visuals from me. And then I'll send it to him and then he'll do the entire book and send it back to me. And in every case, the images he comes up with are richer, deeper, more specific, and capture what I want. That if I'm sitting there with a pen, right. I don't know how to do it. And he'll draw Mr. Toast from behind, and I will never draw Mr. Toast from behind. Mr. Toast is always, staring straight at the camera, boom, like that. But he'll know when to do those things. And I remember, maybe the first one we did, Mr. Toast was supposed to be like, bah, reacting to something. And he just put, these little drops, coming off of Mr. Toast, of sweat or whatever. Right. And I was like, I wouldn't, 100 years, I would never have thought to show Mr. Toast from behind with those little things and, his arms going out and maybe he was jumping. I don't remember. I'm just like, there it is. That's what I love about it.
So it must be cool for you to be able to see your characters from angles that you would never do.
It's a revelation. It's truly a revelation because, it's what I've been working for, working towards. And the flip side of it all is it's like I get to work on it as almost as a writer of my own stuff, right, and not have to worry about, when you get to the point, it's like with manufacturing. You do the sculpts and then you send it out in the world and then this little piece, you love your sculpts or whatever, right, but getting back this little piece of perfection, yep, that's something special.
It feels real.
Yeah, I remember when I got the first small Mr. Toast dolls. Initially we were going to make them all big. And I don't know who, maybe my wife said, do a smaller one, for whatever reason we were doing big ones and small ones, and they came back and we got the one that was the size of a piece of toast, which mentally never even thought about. But Mr. Toast is the size of a piece of toast.
Obviously.
That was not intentional. Not intentional. Not intentional. Almost accidental. Because I was thinking ugly dolls, we need to make a bigger piece, right, that, kids can... But the truth of the matter is Mr. Toast needs to be the size of a piece of toast. And, you were like, you should, as a designer or whatever I am, I should realize that, but I didn't realize
it. Didn't occur to you.
No, it didn't even occur to me. Kind of, I don't know if it's stupid, but, it's hard, everything you do, you hopefully will look back in retrospect and say, wow, I'm so glad I, did that. You realize things after the fact a lot of times. And that's why you just keep doing, because you have to get a lot of stuff put behind you. Is it the Tim Biscup? Somebody has I think it's Tim Biscup says, everybody has 10,000 bad drawings in them. And it's like, you got to get through those 10,000 drawings.
Is this why you were doing the drawing a day almost?
That's why I do drawing a day. That's why I do stuff.
Which we love.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not doing it now. I'm doing the new caption contest on Facebook, which is completely fun. As with all things, you do the first one and then you kind of get discouraged and you're question and because you're not sure what you're trying to do, but it's I think we're on number 5 now or 5 or 6.
You want to tell people what that is?
Yeah, on my Facebook, Dan Goodsell. You can join me on Facebook. That's where there are other weird Mr. Toast pages on there done by crazy German people. You can go to those, but they're not me. But on Facebook, I do I do a caption contest. So I do a cartoon, and then anybody that wants to can write a caption for it, and then whoever does the one that I like the best wins a free drawing.
Woo!
Oh, that's awesome.
So, you know, you get something for free.
And how often does that go up?
I do it every week. I put it up.
Nice.
The winner's announced on Tuesday. I put it up on Wednesday, and then the winner's announced on Tuesday.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. And so, you know, the guy that won last week was from Austria.
And is the drawing the one from the drawing, and then you put his caption on it?
No,
or is it
I do a small watercolor.
Oh,
because
cool.
the drawings are, you know, I do them 8x10, and then I do the color in the computer.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know, I'll rescale and mess with them a lot. So you would be getting a very unattractive drawing if, you know. That's the other thing that helps an artist like me is, like, you know, when I do all the stuff, I rework everything in the computer.
Oh, really?
You know, my drawings I sell, you know, which are more simple, you know, are watercolors, but anything that's printed will have been, you know, messed with, you know, adjusting characters and scale and size and doing all sorts of stuff like that.
I gotta say, I do miss the drawing a day only because it was funny to see, like, what movie did Dan watch this week?
Yeah.
Yes.
I really enjoy it. And one of them really stuck out.
That, just really funny.
We'll probably start back up with maybe not drawing a day, but
that is one of my favorites.
Yes.
That when I saw this, like, I really knew, like, the depth of the characters that you were going with.
What's meant to piss people off.
Yeah. What's this character's name?
That's a good question.
Yeah, does he not have one?
He's had a number of names. He has not settled on a name yet. Sometimes his name is like Roy.
Well,
Roy.
The reason this is it in frame here?
Yeah. Perfect. Over it.
There you go.
The reason this, like, struck home with me is I don't like mushrooms. I don't like the food, and just the way he's walking and he looks,
everything about
just
him
looks
annoys
condescending. Yeah, just like, oh, this is that dude that just pisses me off all the time.
So that's like a dude you know.
Yeah, and he's just like, and he really does think the prequels are better than the original trilogy. And I was just like, man, that is gold.
I wore my Star Wars T-shirt in honor.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I mean I have the show at Gallery 1988 in April, and so I'm going to be doing 500 drawings for that.
Oh my
god!
Yeah, so.
Oh, should we show them what
So I've been working on that, and you know, when you're trying to do 500 drawings, you have to sort of set up systems for yourself to, you know, generate ideas. So I went through and took every character of mine, and then figured out their favorite movie.
Oh,
so,
man, this is gonna be great.
You go through each of them, and
gonna...
the little mushroom character, his favorite movie is Saw 3. I don't know what that means,
awesome.
but you know, it's like
it means a lot.
It's like when you.
He's my favorite character.
When you write jokes like that, you know, that you just sit there and laugh at yourself. You're like, okay, I'm happy with myself.
Can you tease a few more? What about the onion?
Don't make him tease the whole
thing. Just give me like one more tease.
Okay, I'll tell you Mope the Onion, because I don't remember. I just inked them all the other day, because that's the other thing is with trying to do 500, I'll pencil them first, then I'll ink. You know, I'll pencil a bunch.
They're all watercolors.
They're all gonna be watercolors.
Okay.
They're all gonna be like little.
I adore your watercolors.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're great.
Brandon actually got me one for Christmas, which was amazing.
Which one was it?
Wait, I'll go get it. I'll sneak in there.
We brought a couple little ones.
Here, we switch to the B cam here.
I love this little B cam. It's very funny.
There we go.
So they're little 5x7, and I brought a little Hello Kitty one too, which we can sell or do whatever.
So Mope the Onion.
Mope the Onion.
First of all, there's another. Well, I don't have it on here, but there's another one where he's just very sad a lot of the time.
Yes, he is.
And it's just like that aspect. He's moping around.
Oh yes.
Here,
well, I did that one for you guys, right? Didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was the one I.
That was my Christmas present from Brandon.
great.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome.
Good job on that.
Someone's casting resin and someone's sewing. That's a good thing to hear.
Okay.
People are making
Good when
things.
people are
So mope the onion. Mope the onion.
Mope the onion. So you have to like pick something really sappy.
Should we guess? Yes. Guess, Brandon.
Oh gosh.
You'll
Warhorse.
what?
Something really sappy. Is it The Notebook?
On Golden Pond.
Those are all good ones, but
Yeah, Notebook.
not
would be
sappy enough.
Oh,
Not
wow.
sappy enough.
wow.
A Walk to Remember.
Oh,
wow.
Keanu Reeves!
Wow. I gotta say, I
I
can't
think
wait
that's
for
what
this show.
I'm pretty sure that's what it
This
is.
is gonna be great.
Because that's the one with like Mandy Moore and she's like dying of the cancer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the one I'm thinking. I'm thinking of Walking the Clouds. Never mind. Oh, the one you're thinking of is even sappier.
Yeah. Oh God, yes.
Oh,
Because like doesn't he go out
the
with?
telescope and they go and
Oh,
she's
man.
like
You
dating
know what about
him,
that?
and then
I do,
she like
unfortunately.
she dies at the end.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Spoiler
oh
alert.
my God. Oh.
Spoiler alert.
But yeah, like
Spoiler alert, the onion dies.
So wait, when is the show? April.
April.
Twenty-
Sometime in April.
It's a week after WonderCon.
Okay.
So
beginning of
April
Just
7th.
in time for your birthday,
So
Brandon.
don't spend all your money at WonderCon. Save some
Don't
money.
save some money.
Just in time for Brandon's
gallery
So we'll have
nights.
postcards for it at WonderCon, and I will announce on Facebook, and maybe I'll come on the real Toy Break.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I would
Because
enjoy that.
we'll probably have the
We'll have Brandon on too. He's good.
resin resin to talk about.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
We can talk about because or maybe I'll come on before WonderCon or whatever.
Is he curled up like a little ball?
500
No, he's, like,
pieces,
laid
huh?
out like
Wow.
500 pieces, yeah. So I think I've got about
We lost Asia.
300, probably more than 300 done.
My goodness.
So I got a stack of like 200.
Well, how long does it
drawings.
take you to do one of these? Like
It doesn't take a long time. It's just coming up with all
500
the
ideas.
ideas.
It's 500 ideas.
Right.
So, I mean, with the favorite movies thing, I probably got like 30 things out of that. So it's like, yes. Those were I just sat there and I was like, I was just churning those babies out. Because you just like, okay, next character. Oh, okay, that's his movie, And but it's nice when you write a good joke like, like A Walk to Remember, Saw 3,
Yeah.
Who is that Saw 3? Not Saw 1, not Saw 3.
Now, what was your thought process? Were you thinking movie first, then matching it with character, or were you thinking what
I do
what
the
movie
char-
would this character?
I do the
was?
character, and then I'd
okay.
sit there and think about what the movie would be.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's great.
because I have
great.
like a list of the characters, a couple different places I have lists of the characters, and so I'd just go through and I'd be like, okay, let's do him, because there's a lot of there's about 40 characters that are sort of the base characters.
Wow, that many.
Yeah, that not a lot of them. A lot of them don't get a lot of use or anything, but they're.
I feel like when I first started, like the first art show I saw you in, there was like 5.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there was more, but I just remember like, okay, there's these like standard 5.
Yeah, the standards is about 7 or 8. It's Mr. Toast, Joe the Egg, Shaky Bacon, the 2 Lemons, Mope, and Drunken Carrot. So those are like the primary 7 that are always getting drawn, and I'm always doing stuff with those guys. But actually the Mushroom, I draw him all the time. I love he's probably my favorite character at this point.
He as much as I despise him, he is great. He is. I really enjoy.
I dislike him.
I really enjoy everyone that he's been in. It's
He's
just
totally right.
But yeah, he's perfect. That's what makes him so good. He's perfect. He's that dude I just don't want to hang out
I think he's
with.
trying to start a fight saying that the prequels are better.
Just saying
Yeah.
the first 3 movies are better.
Yeah.
Brandon's like, I'm gonna kill
Did
him.
you choose 500 drawings just so you can show up Dave Pressler, who just did 100 robots?
Well, I mean, truthfully, I was going to do 1,000.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, and I could do 1,000. It would have been a lot of work.
Can Gallery 1988 hold 1,000?
It would have been tough to. It just 1,000 just seemed like it would be a little too like ostentatious and a little too like. If you went in there and you saw 1,000 drawings, you'd be like, I don't know. It just
Your brain wouldn't even.
Yeah,
you
you
couldn't
shut
even
down.
take
You
it
can't
in.
look at them all.
It might be a little too. Would be too much, and you're kind of like, if I make 1,000 and then we sell 40, you'd be like, oh man.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
And a lot of your cut would go to paying for spackle.
Yes, exactly. Well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to make like little shelves so that they all just rest on shelves so you don't have to...
You don't have to hang 500.
Yeah, because, you know, if it does really well, then I'll make some more during the, during the show. Because
nice.
I've done that at shows before. It's like they'll go and they'll sell a bunch of them. Because generally, I don't know, I don't know for sure, but generally we do cash and carry. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
that's
like
cool.
that. So that, because it's like, if you're buying $35 drawing or whatever,
Yeah.
are you going to want to make sure to be able to go back
Come
there?
back a
and,
month later.
yeah, and so a lot of shows I do are cash and carry, and so then, if I do 40 or 50 drawings and then you get down to 10, then I'll do another 20 or 30 more, and
Nice.
just keep doing it like
Stock
that.
going.
Because the thing about it is, I like to do art that's not precious. I mean, well, not precious in the sense of, the artist's hand has touched this, and it is by far the greatest thing that the planet has ever seen, blah, 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 blah. And I mean, I love that kind of work, and, I understand it that people can do a piece of artwork that they pour their soul into. But, I mean, my characters, they're supposed to be light and fun. Someone's having connection problems. Light and fun and humorous and easy, and you just buy the, hopefully anybody can buy one of my pieces and put it on their wall, and there it is.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
It's affordable and fun.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I think that's a really
really
great
comments
thing.
on the human
Yeah,
condition.
Yeah,
and-
it's very accessible.
Yeah, and
That's the word.
I've gotten a lot of love
It's
for
like you're a
for
writer or
doing it.
something.
Almost.
At least an adequate writer.
Well, you've got at least 2 pieces in this house
Yeah.
hanging out.
I mean, I enjoy. I got several pieces. I enjoy them. They're my Galactus Silver Surfer. Which you did for me. It was
And the Spock shaking.
and the Spock shaker.
Oh, that's a bigger one. The Galactus is a bigger one?
No, they're both the 5x7. You did a
Oh, it's two different
it's
ones?
two different ones.
Oh, it's Galactus on one. Did you
Yeah.
get the Galactus where he's eating the planet?
yes.
Oh,
yeah.
God, I love that one.
Yeah,
That one came out good.
yeah. I was really happy with it too.
That one. I've done him as Galactus a couple times, but I think that's the only one where he's, like, eating a planet.
Oh yeah.
He's, like, so funny. And, that's, I love, it's so great to sort of interact with the comics I loved as a kid,
Oh yeah.
Drawing Shaky Bacon as Galactus and drawing Mr. Toast as Spider-Man. Like, I just... Because, I mean, I love comic books, but I'm so unhappy with comic books at this point.
We should say right now you're available for commissions.
I am available for commissions.
Website and address.
Yes. Well,
Imaginary World of Mr. Toast. Or no, wait,
MrToast.com, MISTER. Or it's always better to just, if you care about my artwork, join, friend me on Facebook. Because that's
the thing.
yeah, my website's way out of date.
The Flickr page is great too.
The Flickr page is,
Yeah.
you can go to the Flickr page and see way too much of my stuff to think about.
Someone also asked earlier
Oh.
if the Mr. Toast game was ever going to be coming out on Android, possibly. Or is that something we should not talk about?
The game. Hopefully someday it will be out on Android. I can't make you any promises because the program it was done in was they haven't
It's
made
warm
the
over
uploader to upload the program into Android.
here. I don't know anything about that.
So yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah, the game was like
Did you learn a lot from the game making experience?
the game making experience was great. I spent 6 months doing it and spent a lot of money doing it, and it will take a long time for me to ever make that money back.
Oh no!
Yes, it definitely was one of those projects where it hurts a little because you spent a lot of money on something and you're kind of like, oh, I like to make my money back on things I do.
At least make it back.
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't
But-
always expect a profit, but
But I love the game. And
I think it's adorable.
If you have an iPhone,
iPad,
just go, or iPad or any related materials, you could just go on into the store. It's just under Mr. Toast. And it's a fun little game, and I love
it's
it.
like 99 cents.
It's
right?
99 cents.
What's
But-
better than that?
The thing you got, and there's also a free version.
There's a free version?
There's a free version that's,
Just buy the 99 cents.
That's
It's
limited. The 99 cents a lot better, but that's
There's more in there.
Me and Shaky Bacon this one long
Or is it easier for you to
the great thing about the world we live in is people are used to spending a little money on stuff, but when you get out in the real world, you know, they question their 99-cent purchases, you know.
I understand.
Which
I get it. Well, because in your head you're thinking, gosh, what if I end up doing this like 50 times, and then I'm $50 into apps, and I'm not going to play any, and this and that.
Yeah.
Mr. Toast is pretty sweet, though.
I think it's a fun little interesting game. It's, you know, the design's a little different. It's, you know, I love it because it's sort of getting to see your creation come to life.
Totally.
You know, in a new format that you never expected. So, you know, I love it. And it was challenging that 6 months when we were working on it because you had to think of all these different little things, you know, like what goes into making a game and gameplay and sort of putting on like this other hat of thinking, you know, because someday Mr. Toast hopefully will be a cartoon, you know. Someday I you know, I can't help but think it will happen at some point in some format.
Goodsell.
And working on the game and working on these new comics helps me think about, you know, how to make that sort of stuff actually happen, you know, when the time does.
Would you wait until, would you ever self-produce? Would you consider self-producing?
You can't self-produce.
Or a cartoon? Well, you can do like a web cartoon.
Or
are you thinking more like network type?
In my case, I'd have to work with, you know, because those are not skills I have at all.
Okay.
And
I mean, I don't have them either, so I'm just curious.
Based on what it costs to do a game, you know.
It's probably upwards of that.
Just to probably, I bet you to do like, you know, little 5-minute things probably cost $50,000 or something, I would bet. You know.
Is there a particular actor you would like to play Mr. Toast?
Sterling Holloway. Unfortunately, he's dead. He's the guy that did Winnie the Pooh.
Oh.
He's the only.
Wait, do you mean live action or do you mean the voice?
The voice.
Okay.
The voice. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you meant like a live action if they were.
A live action Mr. Toast would be interesting. A big
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
You had your Shaky Bacon costume at Comic-Con a couple years ago.
Yes, we did, and I have a Mr. Toast costume too.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you wear it?
Do I wear it?
Is that the one? Wait, is that the one that was on display at Royalty?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that's a costume too.
Scott pretended to pull his penis out near it.
I remember
He didn't actually do it. It's okay. It's safe.
Yeah. So yeah, I have those in storage. So you know, if they're ever necessary, we pull them out. Count them in the back.
If only
of the
we
car.
had a Toast costume stat.
Decon, get somebody roaming around the hall in there with that.
People wearing big horrible costumes like that you can't see out of. It's like
it sucks.
It sucks for that person.
It's funny for everybody.
It's funny for everybody else.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. So.
I don't know if I can hold this and play. Can you play? Are you like excellent at your game? Do you want to do the little?
Oh no.
Oh, the problem is.
We can pull it forward if you want.
The problem is.
It's upside down.
The problem is the angle. And
oh, here, wait. I got it. Wait, keep. Oh, we're already doing that? Here, you play. I'll hold this.
Okay. Well then.
Look at that. What's happening there? This is what you need to buy, everyone.
So you get the little timers. Add time to your thing 'cause you don't want to run out of time.
which I do all the time.
You pick up coins, and then the other thing you can do with coins is you can spend coins to get more speed.
Oh, you can?
Yes. No one ever reads the rules of my game.
No.
Yeah, we don't read the rules of any game, to be fair. It's not just you.
I know, no one
I
does.
thought you had to hit the other things to gain speed.
No, you gain speed by... you get the fruits.
Yeah.
Or the food.
I thought that was the only way to gain speed.
No, if you tap the coin, you spend coins.
Difference.
And so that's why you pick up the coins, because then when you get stopped and you go back down to no speed, then you can get back up to quick speed. You know.
Every time I hit the stupid meter, I would slow down and be like, "Damn it!"
Yeah.
Have you played this like 1 billion times?
Me? Yes. I am very good at it.
I can see that. I would have slipped on 20 banana peels by now.
Yeah.
Missed all of my coins.
If I was playing on the phone, yeah, I mean, see, look, I'm up to 60 seconds. You know?
Oh my gosh. This is pro. I love it.
Yes, and there we go.
Woohoo! Finish line.
A little
You
celebration.
still had 65 seconds on there.
Oh,
always
3
finish with,
stars.
like,
I
3
unlocked
seconds.
the postcard. And then, like, each time you get 3, I think it's 3 stars. Maybe when you get 2 stars, you unlock the weird little postcards, which you get to look at over here. Mr. Toast around the world. Oh, there he is.
I gotta read the rules on this game.
Look at if Dan hadn't come over.
This has opened up a whole new
Can you
game.
switch back?
It's a whole new game. And there's very, very great music by the band Shibboleth.
Look at Smack said, I don't think I've ever seen it over 30 seconds.
Look, now you all know the secrets. That's why Dan's
Those are
here.
the secrets.
Secrets.
You just need to play it. Yeah, Dove actually is like the master of it. He like sat there.
That's what he's been doing with his time?
That's
He
the
just sits
one
in the
thing.
warehouse
That's
and
the
plays
one
with
thing
all
he does with his. You know, that's what he wastes his free time on, is playing the Mr.
Lays
Toast
in
game.
big
Now I
piles of
know.
But
plush and
I think he
just
made it
throws
all the way
away.
through the whole thing.
Did he? That's
He was
awesome.
like, I'm gonna do it. Did he come by last night?
No, they are coming by today. So anytime
Good, I can
after
watch.
now.
Yeah, I'm sure Dove's up at 6:51 today.
I doubt it.
Sarah's probably on.
She's an early person.
She's a bit early.
Good. There's only a few of us on the planet.
Yes.
Most people are, oh, we're all late night. I'm like, late
I'm
night
late
people.
night, but I'm still up when you get up, so we can still hang.
Oh, okay.
That's like nighttime for us.
Yeah, I'm like, this is perfect.
Oh, see, that does not make you a morning person.
I'm up in the morning right now, look.
But you'll be asleep at,
Yeah,
$11.
at 11.
that's true. That's true.
11 to 5.
How'd you know my sleep schedule?
Oh
Have you
my
been
God,
watching?
11 to 5. Oh.
We get your emails occasionally
Yeah.
at 2 in the morning.
It's so weird to me when people get my emails and they're like, what are you doing up? And I'm like, why are you looking at the time of what email I sent you? Like, who does that?
Because the
Matt.
the chirp on my phone woke me up to tell me that you were...
Turn it off.
How do you can you turn off that chirp? I guess you must be able to. Just
There's programs that you can like make it go
I
to
know.
sleep at night.
it just tells us that someone cares about us.
Aww. Is that why you leave? Everybody leaves it on?
And hug.
Aw.
I love you, Ted,
See,
you
Roxy.
filthy beast.
Isn't that
Is
movie
that
amazing?
Ted? This is a nice little
It is
plush,
Ted.
actually.
He
It's
has
beautiful.
leather on.
Put your finger in the loop of my tag.
Hey, what? How'd you do that?
It's my bad. I was sending it tweet.
Isn't that weird?
But will you take care of me forever and ever?
Wow. And that's what we have to compete with. A
Exactly.
$22 stuffed doll that talks. Right? It was like $22 or
No, I
something?
actually think it
I
was like
think-
60.
Oh, it was. So it was that
Yeah,
pricey.
I
Okay.
think it was
It
really
expensive
expensive.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Because
that's...
they, well, probably because all the amount, you know.
I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
I think so. And it's licensed.
And didn't they have a bigger version too?
No, I think that's the big one.
Oh, that's the big one.
Yeah. I think they have a cheaper one that doesn't talk for the regular people.
For the.
Well, I wouldn't buy
What
it.
are you?
I wouldn't buy it.
But what are you if you have that?
That was a gift.
Right, but so you're not a regular people?
He's privileged.
George is special.
No, you're someone that gets a gift.
He wants to spend $60 on something this size.
Oh, yes, deadbeat side.
Oh,
Mini deadbeat.
$60.
How much is the one that
Perfection.
actually walks around and does stuff?
Takes a dump on your
They
floor.
have one. That'd be amazing.
Oh.
Wish it
shit on my
alive. Yeah.
Did he do it? Does the bear?
No, in
I
the
haven't seen the
movie.
movie. Does the
Wait,
bear?
you haven't seen the movie?
No,
Oh my god, you gotta see that movie.
I don't go to the movies
Let's
anymore.
just put
I
it on.
wait
We
for
could
them
just
to
put it
come
on
in.
and you guys could just
We
watch
should
us
watch
watch
it.
You
Ted.
guys watch us watch Ted.
What'd you guys do from 7 to 9? Well, we watched
watched
Ted. Just spin the camera around. We could
It
all watch
is-
Ted.
We all watched.
But no, we'll put that camera that way, and that one they can...
You could watch us watching
See?
Ted.
Picture
What,
in
wouldn't
picture.
that be exciting?
Watch Ted and watch us watch
Oh.
Ted. Picture in picture. That'd be amazing.
Silence on us, just...
Why are we being ponies?
I don't know. Let's knee slapping.
What?
Oh, I thought you were derpying
No.
it up.
Why aren't we being ponies?
Oh, they
Did
wanna
you see the-
They want to see him move his mouth.
Go ahead, Dan, move your mouth.
Move me?
No, I'm just kidding.
Johnny, how about a beer, huh?
It barely moves.
Yeah, that's...
Come here, you bastard. You know what I like to do to her? Some might call it dirty fuzzy. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Good
safety? Like, why does it not open its mouth all the way?
I highly recommend
kid
watching
might-
that movie.
Oh!
Like Netflix or Redbox.
Or just buy the Blu-ray.
Or just buy it because you're going to watch it again. If you like Family Guy, you'll watch this movie again.
I'm more of
It's
an
that humor.
American Dad person.
I love that show more, too.
I think you'll still like it.
I have an issue with Family Guy.
One issue?
I don't, you know,
That it's not good?
Do you not like Family Guy?
No.
It is kind of the same joke over and over.
I hate Peter. Actually, that's my issue with Family Guy.
Oh,
I
maybe,
hate Peter.
Maybe you won't like
You
Ted.
just want to take Peter and beat him with his baseball bat and drag. You want him beaten with the baseball bat and killed and dragged off, not to return.
You wish the chicken would win.
Yes, you wish the chicken would just win, and we wouldn't have to see him
That
ever
would be the
again.
last episode.
Because
That would be good.
Because in American Dad, Stan is such a pain in the ass, and Roger's such a pain in the ass, but they still make you like them somehow.
They redeem themselves.
They
usually
redeem
by the
themselves
end.
generally.
Yeah.
You know, and Peter never, you know, and I know
Roger
that's very
sometimes.
intentionally that they don't do that with Peter. That's, you know,
That's the shtick.
That's the shtick. But I just like, oh, okay, I get it. He's a giant asshole.
All the time.
Yes.
I'm more of a Bob's Burger fan myself.
Well,
Oh, that's amazing.